Back here at Ronnie Fowler Stadium, where an important region contest will happen. Dave Wade, Coach Joe Holloway, along with Lawson Mann and Paul Schultze. And here is David Wade with the starting lineup for the Eagles.
Head coach Darby Palmer is going to send out as his starters for the offense. Number 8, quarterback Caden Clark. Running back number 22, Jackson Taylor. And at wide receiver, number 1, Danye Brooks. At wide receiver, number 21, Will Cisco. At wide receiver, number 7, Peyton Tinsley. And yes, we have more wide receivers. Number 11, Aaron Smith. And number 2, Trip Hearn. And the guys on the front line, I mean, you've got number 56 at left tackle, Cameron Manners. At right guard, you got number 68, Caleb Jones. At left guard, you got number 75, Forrest Manners. And snapping the ball to Mr. Clark, you got Colton Nash.
Impressive. Got most of our starters back healthy, and we still got a few knick-knack injuries, though, on defense, and you will see some changes there. Of course, we're probably about a minute away from the captains going out on field. Our captains have already made their appearance. You know those young men, Caden Clark, and, of course, Owen and Andrew Hughes. Actually, I've got them reversed. 31 is Andrew, 45 is Owen. And, of course, Colton Nash, the big man in the middle, who I happen to know for a fact 10 colleges are looking at and have been talking to him. And I'm sure after the season's over, he will make a wise decision like he always does.
Yeah, and it's time for that. That's happening right now. I mean, they're allowed to talk. I guarantee you right now, most of the SE schools, if not all of them, I mean, they're somewhere. If they're at home or even on the road, the coaches fly out, but they're at a Friday night football game and they're looking. And so, right now it's all going good.
David, I'm not as familiar with this crew as some of them we've had here. Is this a newly formed crew or a crew that's had some additions?
Well, I'm trying to get an eyeball on who this is, and to be honest with you, I don't know. But what I do know is that supervisor, TSSAA supervisor and assigner for this region, Mr. Bobby King, is in attendance tonight. So this may be a newer crew. I do not recognize the white hat from here, and actually I don't recognize anybody. That may be Chris Gilly down there as the – yes, it is. Old Northside guy, old Chris Gilly is sitting down there. He'll be your umpire, and as time goes on, I'll get another look at it.
Okay, we're checking lineups, and Lord help, they have not given us a 52, and neither have they in the other side of the press box. And he starts, and that we kind of hate to be that way and not have a young man on there, but we'll try to pick him up and see.
We can't make a name up for him, and
No.
we do have the rosters. But what do we got? Number 1, you got the running back, Lecrae, and 17 is Spencer Fields. He is going to be a wide receiver and play defensive back. And then that's number big, probably the biggest guy on the field, number 75. That's Jacob Poller, and he's a 12th grader. Coach, I look down their roster here. They've got 12 seniors.
Yeah.
Not a big number of players, but very, very. They're really, really, really 10th grade heavy. 11th grade heavy as I look at it.
Yeah. We, of course, are junior and senior heavy. We only have 8 seniors.
Well,
we are young.
That is good, and plus the younger guys are playing extremely well with the middle school, the 6th grade, 7th grade teams, and they're going really good. Matter of fact, I think they won last night to the little ones to go undefeated because the guy that drives the fire truck for me, his son plays for him.
Well, I know Tuesday night Bill Hamilton and I were in attendance, and we had a large time over at TCA and won the 5th and 6th grade game both. And, of course, last week the middle school, you're right, finished undefeated. And some great futures here at Jackson Christian School.
Yes, it is, and those little things will add up, and the coaches are able to coach them up inside the program and to know the terminology of their calls, and that is the way that you build a program. It's not overnight. Every now and again, you'll get that one player that makes a difference that nobody can catch up with, but they're doing a great thing here. The coin toss going on right now, Coach. He just put it in the air. He's going to let them look at it. And it looks like Jackson Christian has won the toss. They're going to get to make the decision. And it looks like he's just turned to Columbia. So I'm going to say that we may defer. No, I bet we take it. He was asking him what side they wanted to go, so we win the toss and we elect to receive.
And we need to take it to them in that first one. Tell you what we're going to do. We're going to take a 1-minute timeout, and when we come back, we will have Jackson Christian football on WNWS.com. Let's take that 1-minute timeout.
Victory for life.
Don't miss Victory Honda of Jackson's huge Labor Day weekend spectacular. Going on now. This is your final chance to get special clearance pricing on every brand new Honda in stock. And now through Labor Day, we'll pay your sales tax on any select vehicle. That's right, we'll pay your sales tax. Plus, make no payments until 2020. For complete details, visit victoryhondajackson.com. Then come into Victory Honda on Highway 45 Bypass today and get special clearance pricing. But hurry, the final days of the Honda Summer Spectacular event are here at Victory Honda, and it all ends on Labor Day.
With top-tier credit approval, not all buyers or vehicles will qualify. Sale price will include applicable sales tax, which will be paid by the seller dealer. Not valid on previous purchases. Excludes Honda HR-V, Type R, and Honda Fit models. Plus tag, license, and $599 doc fee. First 4 payments totaling up to $880 made by dealer in lieu of any other discount. Offers do not combine. See dealer for complete details. Offer ends 9/2/19.
It's football time at Jackson Christian School. The Eagles have made their appearance and will be receiving the football. David, is very important that we move the football whether we put a score. Now, obviously, we'd love to put a score on there, but we need to get out in front because you don't want to get behind a wing T offense.
No, you don't, because they're going to control the ball and keep it away from us as best they can. And, you know, this is an 0-4 team that's sitting out there against us. And the last thing you want to do is give them any type of momentum, any type of hope, and don't let them think that they're in this ball game. We need to take it, go right down the field, put some numbers on the board, preferably 6, get the extra point, make it 7, and then make them chase us.
And traditionally, Peyton Tinsley and Danye Brooks back deep. I see Cooper Cantrell out there. Looks like Will Cisco and Jake Wilson. And, of course, Jake has been playing more and more each week, and kind of excited about his play. He's just a sophomore.
Oh, yes, and speed to burn. I'm telling you, he can turn on the Jets. And as I said, Coach, that's Mr. Chris Gilly. Yeah, I think you had him when you were Northside. Yes.
Not Mickey Gilly, but Chris Gilly.
Chris Gilly, and his brother could throw a baseball like
yes.
Man, I remember that.
And, of course, we've got some of the good hands people right here on the front line. Let's see if they kick it deep, though. It is. It's a line drive. Brooks gets over and fields it at 5, heads up the right sideline.
He's got a lane.
He's got a small lane. He'll have 2 men to beat, and one of the 2 that he had to beat got him. But what a nice return out to about the 35-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 Eagles, Dave.
Yeah, he fielded this ball great on the run. I mean, if he lets it go, it bounces in the end zone. They got it on the 20. You'll see him. He gets behind Tinsley as a blocker, and Tinsley's got to stop looking back, get a block there, son. But he hits the lane, gets out to the 35-yard line. Good return.
He is quick. What a guy. And, of course, you saw the McDonald's replay, and McDonald's all Jackson locations plus Bells and Brownsville loving high school football. Caden Clark, your quarterback. We've got 3 receivers, and now Brooks goes in motion to the left of the formation and will set up. They like to bring those ends, and here comes off tackle. Here is Jackson Taylor into the secondary, across the 50, down to the 45. First down, Eagles.
Well, you've heard of a pancake block. You're about to see a pancake run at the end of this one. And, I mean, on this replay, they just give it to him, and there he goes. He hits that lane. And watch right here at the end of this run. Puts his head down. Boom! Number 15 did not like that tackle. Great job.
Aaron Smith, Cisco, and Brooks to the far side. Tinsley a little tighter than he normally is to the right of the formation. 1 back, Jackson Taylor. 3-step drop. Here's the pass over the middle, complete. And that looks like Aaron Smith. He gave ground and may have taken himself out of first down contention. It'll be close.
Yeah, he just eased out there and got between the zone, and it was a great read by Mr. Clark. Caden got it back there, set his feet, threw well to his receiver, who you can see right here. He goes down to, finds that little wrinkle in the zone right there. Great pass, good play.
Looked like they were in a 3-deep zone that time. 11:06, Eagles in CA territory at the 37. Brooks in motion. He'll set up as a slot to the right. 4-down lineman. The ends rush hard. A little different situation, a short gain, and we'll try to pick up the tacklers as Taylor ran the football. And 28, that's Abbott, one of the tackles. Looked like possibly it's at 3 or 9. His jersey's a little rolled up. over on the far side. David, we need to watch. If we can catch them bringing their ends upfield too much, we can run off tackle all night. That first play was off tackle.
Yeah, we get off tackle and let them come up. Then you cut it out to the outside because all you got is a receiver and a defensive back out there.
3rd and 1, and they have a huge nose guard, Grant Spears, on there. They'll go with 3 down linemen, 2 stand-up ends or outside. Look how far out, and watch. Sometimes they pinch, sometimes they come in. The fumble, snap, football loose on the ground. Caden Clark picks it up, and they'll lose about 9 yards on this one, or 8, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Now, last week we were Riverboat Gamblers.
Yeah, and I don't believe I believe that he had an option right there. He didn't know whether he was going to give it to Taylor or he was going to keep it himself. He took his eyes off of it at the last second while he's trying to read. That's a pretty hard thing to do, is get that shotgun snap, read that defense, and read that end to know who you're going to give it to. We're going to roll the dice here too, Coach.
Right. Brooks and Smith to the left, Cisco and Tinsley to the right. We need 8, a long 8, dropping back over the middle. Overthrown just barely, and I know I called it a little early, but this old boy has been at a few football games, and the ball will go over on downs.
Yeah, the pattern was not tremendously sharp, and that's Tinsley, and I'm wondering if maybe he still is having some effects from that leg problem, and he just didn't get the step that he needed, just a little bit overthrown.
I think he may be a step slower. He's healing, but you know what? He puts his both hands on it. It's 6.
Absolutely.
It's just a little mess. Right now, it's 1st and 10 on the 45 of Columbia Academy, and here we go. This is just that power off tackle handoff play that they run with a lead blocker, and they outnumbered us and got 15 yards and a 1st down.
Yeah, and we've got a eagle down right now, and that's number 57. He's going to pop himself back up here. He's not feeling real well. Now, the referee blew the whistle, and the trainer's on the field, so he is going to have to come out. Yeah, he's got to come out one play.
He comes out, and we'll try to pick, I believe, 76. No, 75. We'll have to see who came in for him.
Now, LeQuig, I tell you what, Coach, he had a little burst of speed right there. If he gets a corner, he may be trouble.
He is their quickest and best back. Spencer Fields to this side. Again, they're overloaded. They've got us outnumbered at the point of attack on the left. Let's see if we can string it out. They cut back for about 3, maybe 4 tough yards. A couple of tacklers. Wiley is there. Owen Hughes is there.
And you'll see right here on this replay here, they're going to go strong side in the sweep. And what we have to do is take on those blockers and just keep him moving sideways right there. Don't give him a lane to pop into.
The most yardage tonight will be logged by the quarterback. He runs to the sideline, Bryant Baranik. I'll get his name right, and my apologies to him. Got a different running back in the straight dive. This time we had somebody break the hole up. I see looks like Nash, looks like King in there, and there was one other young man down at the bottom of the pile.
That would be number 13, and he did a great job in Bailey Wolf. He got in there and just tripped him up, just shoots this gap right here, bink, and he gets him tripped up, and then the hammer is put down by big number 80. Chance King.
Looked like that was Bailey Wolf down there at that bottom. Now they send 17, the wide out, Fields to the far side. It's wing T left, quick out, and he's got, if he can make one man miss, he'll have a 1st down. He does get it and is driven out of bounds for the 2nd 1st down of the night for the Columbia Academy Bulldogs.
Yeah, that's an ankle breaker. That's what they'll call it right there. He put a pretty good move on him out there. He gets the ball out quick. Quarterback does a good job. He gets it out quick. He moves that inside, bank, cuts him up right there, and does a good job to get the 1st down.
You'll see a lot of the quick passes. It's 1st and 10 on the Jackson Christian 26. Got to dig in now, David. Looks like we go with 3 down linemen, stand-up defensive ends or outside linebackers. Big cushion over here for them, but it's a sweep again, the hand-back sweep. And getting tackled, and a nice tackle again. That is number 12. That's Jake Wilson.
Yeah, Jake Wilson got up there and put a helmet on him and got him with a hat, and they just tried to run that jet sweep. They're obviously right now, Coach. It's obvious they want to get around the corners of us. They think they can do it. Jake Wilson made a great tackle right there.
Well, they're telling us they feel like we're slow
that's
trying
exactly
that kind of stuff. And send Fields again to the right. The wing is to the left of the formation under center. Baranik sprints right, looks. He's got a man dragging. That's the tight end dragging across the field for another 1st down.
Yeah, Baranek or Baranek, that's it. Baranek just rolls out, and he's got his tight end, Jacob Perry, dragging across the middle. We're in good coverage. He just had a little bit too long to look right there, but we can't catch him rolling. It's a good play, good call.
1st and 10, the ball's on the 11. Columbia Academy can get a first down. They stay with the wing tee. The wing is in motion now. They just go straight dive ahead. Fullback is
That's
tackled.
A fumble.
Football is loose.
Now they're going to call him down. And I believe it's a good call.
Okay, but he got very good yardage. He will be smelling the goal line, and he got a first down. So they being the Bulldogs of CA, will get 4 cracks from the one.
Right here on the replay, he's up in the air. He still got it. Yeah, he hit the ground right short of the goal line, and that's when it popped.
And I would say they're going to go straight ahead with the quarterback, and they do. He comes off the left hip of the center for the touchdown, and Columbia Academy has taken a 6-0 lead.
Yeah, they did a little combination of both. They got the edges on us, and as soon as they had the opportunity, they run the big boy up the middle in Max Ballard, and then quarterback sneak for the touchdown.
And they just flat bring the game at you, so we've got to dig in and get some penetration into the backfield. The extra point attempt is up. It looks good. The referees say it is good. Columbia Academy leads 7-0 at the 6:29 mark in the first quarter of play. Let's take a 30-second timeout on WNWS.com.
When you work the land, you know, out there in some far corner of a field, there's an old steel fence post that has your number. And that's when you should have ours. We're your certified Firestone Farm Tire dealer. And when you need service, give us a call. We're specially trained and equipped to handle all your on-farm, in-field tire repair and replacement needs.
Best One Tire, Jackson or Brownsville, 660-4072 or 772-1504.
Back at Ronnie Fowler Stadium, where Columbia Academy leads Jackson Christian 7-0. And David, after we failed on fourth, they just took it straight down the field.
They didn't have much trouble doing that, and we're going to have to get it and get back to them because this is not your average 0-14.
You're right. Outback Steakhouse, the number one Outback in the entire state, maybe the nation, voted best lunch in Jackson. 194 Stonebrook Place here in Jackson helps to bring you this game. We'll also be telling you about many other fine sponsors. As we are ready for the kickoff, Brooks and Tinsley back deep. This time the ball put in the deck, trying to kick to Tinsley, and it looks like it's going to go in the end zone. Jackson Christian will have it 1st and 10 on their own 20-yard line.
Yeah, and Coach, we've gone through two pretty big weeks, and this could be a trap game. We cannot end up taking these guys too lightly.
Yeah, homecoming is wonderful and all of that, but as an old coach, do you know what coaches worry about?
Yeah,
homecoming games.
And where's your focus?
Yep. And we've got a lot of fine young men, but, it takes a lot. There's been a lot of fun activities during the week, a lot of great things go on here at Jackson Christian. 1st and 10, Caden Clark with Jackson Taylor in the backfield. Kind of a bunch set. Here's the pitch. Toss, and getting knocked off the football is Jackson Taylor, and CA may have the football. If they do, what happened to them last week at USJ is happening to us with fumbles and stuff.
Yeah, they came up with it. Nope, got 2nd down.
We got a break. Somebody gets a wrestling award.
Yes, and there's no question that was Jackson Taylor that ended up jumping on the ball. You'll see on the replay here. I thought he got knocked off of it right there, but ends up number 12, pushes it right back into him.
And he fell back in there. Did you see him?
Yep.
He got after it. That's quickness. It's like you hadn't eaten in 2 weeks and somebody gave you a Big Mac. Here we go, 2nd and 15, lost 5. Linebackers jump up in there. They're trying to shoot the gaps. Steps over the side. Will Cisco wide open at the 35, the 40, the 50, and tackled and driven out of bounds at about the 47.5-yard line of CA. And just like that, back in business are the Eagles.
Well, if you're going to give Caden that much time, this is what's going to happen to you. He just eases over to the pocket to the left, and all alone in blown coverage is sitting out there as Will Cisco. That's a good job by the defensive back because one more step, Will's gone.
Absolutely. 1st and 10, ball on the CA 47. The bunch set again. Good protection. Sprinting to his right is Caden Clark. Looks. Now he unloads. It's up in the air. Does Tinsley have it? Yes, he does. caught it at about the 14 and takes it down to about the 5 or 6, depending on the spot. Another Jackson Christian first down.
That's a great job by Tinsley. He comes up right here. You'll see it as it comes into the frame. The ball is thrown, and he stops. And when he stops, the defensive back stops. Caden throws it just over their heads. He breaks and gets the catch. That is a great reception.
Smith, the left, is a lone wide receiver. 3 in the bunch set to the right. Inside move by the defensive end. They throw it across the middle and breaking a tackle, and that's what Tinsley does at 6'4" and over 200 pounds. He broke the tackle and scored. Touchdown, Jackson Christian.
Well, when they score a touchdown and kick an extra point, what's the best thing to do? Take 4 plays and run it right back down and score again.
Oh, what a game. 4:53 in the first quarter. The score. Looks like Aaron Smith, the hole. Will Bartell, one of the fine kickers in the state, to attempt the extra point. Snap, the kick, and the whistles blow. Somebody may have got a little head start. No,
Yeah.
It was illegal motion.
Yeah, it's
maybe.
illegal. We're gonna bring it back. It may have been a center, just a center or the outside guy, which they know that guy's coming in on them pretty good. So they're ready to move. But coach, tell you what, at this rate, I hope they paid the electric bill because that scoreboard's fixing to light up.
Yeah, that board's going to light up, and we may be here a while too. Walker Ray to snap that football. This one gets back a little more speed. The kick is up. Line drive. Does it clear the crossbar? Yes, the referee says it's tied at 7 here at Jackson Christian School. We'll be back after this 30-second timeout on WNWS.com.
Simmons Bank is a proud sponsor of high school football in West Tennessee. It takes a solid foundation to build a solid business, and nobody understands that better than Simmons Bank. Whether you need a startup capital, equipment loans, money for expansion, or deposit products, Simmons Bank has experienced bankers that will give you the time, accessibility, and service you desire. Come see us at any of our 24 locations throughout West Tennessee, or visit us online at simmonsbank.com. The Simmons Bank team is ready to help you. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Oh, what a contest here. So far, a white knuckler, rock'em sock'em action. Best One Tire. Invite Best One Tire of Jackson and Brownsville to your next blowout. BestOneTireofJackson.com. Mitchell's Body Shop. Lifetime warranty on every car repair. Rental cars on site. 96 Riverport Drive. Register for the UT tickets on Mitchell's Body Shop's Facebook page. And, Dave, I'm going to let you pick up who they looks like they're going with a single receiver back there while I tell them about Lonnie Cobb Old Country Auto, winner of a Reader's Choice Award for the best used auto dealer. OldCountryAuto.com, Airways Boulevard, and a 45 bypass here in Jackson. Who do we have back there?
Back deep is number 20, Devon Del Carmen.
And he has some speed, I've been told. I have not seen this young man play. He gets it at about his 11, heads up the middle, veers off to his left, got a little bit of a lane, and then tackled from behind.
Yeah, we got a good hit right there. Jake Wilson, excuse me, my throat got me. Jake Wilson slipped up in there and put a good helmet on him. You'll see on this return right here. He slides in from about the 30-yard line and gives a good pop.
And first down. I have CA unofficially with 3 first downs. Do not hold me to it because my ink pen dried up on me while I had to change to get me a brand new one.
You got your new one?
Oh, I got a brand new one now.
Man.
Can't beat that 1st and 10. Straight handoff. This one on the off tackle play, and that goes to, it looked like Devon Del Carmen staying in there and running it.
Yeah, just your basic. I mean, they're doing exactly what you saw on tape, Coach, and you talked about it. They're trying to get off tackle and get them lanes down through there. A running team, this is what they like to do. But defense made a really good stand right there.
Sometimes you can get in the guard's hip pocket unless they run a false trap or something. Again, they are overloaded to the left. The wing is over there to the right, actually, the formation. They're going to run the square out pattern to Spencer Fields, and they can throw the short stuff.
We're going to have a horse collar right here on Manners, and it is. You'll see on the replay, and it's right in front of the bench and in front of the official right now. It's going to add 15 to it, and we'll see what the call is. We get a close-up, I might be able to tell who that is. That is Charlie Garrett.
Is that Charlie?
That is Charlie Garrett.
You know, when I coached Charlie, he didn't have glasses.
Well, you
And
know,
his hair was a little different color,
yeah,
too.
all officials have got to have glasses. Yeah, you cannot grab by the back of the jersey. Used to, you could only not get inside the pads. They changed the rule this year, Coach, that if you get inside the collar, you get a penalty. And Mr. Garrett now is calling timeout. They're going to check and see if they've got the correct spot here. Looking at it. But we got clock problems. We don't have a battery. And so they're switching it over right now.
Okay. 4:02's last. Here's the man in motion. Jet sweep. We're outnumbered. They cut it into the seam. Good yardage for Spencer Field. He'll be close to another first down for CA.
Yeah, he did a good job. But the defense did a good job of getting him brought down right there. I mean, they're just running jet sweep after jet sweep, and we're one-on-one out there. We may have to spread them linebackers out a little bit and just rely on our linemen to get them tackles.
Greg Thaxton, a ninth-grade lineman at 2:30, comes into the contest. We go with 3 down linemen. They have Spencer Fields to the left. They being CA in the wing tee with the wing to the left of the formation. We got an 8-man front, and whistles blow. Did somebody get in the neutral zone too quick, David?
I'm trying to see where the flag is. Looking at it. We got a dead ball. Yep, we encroached.
Trying to get a jump on it, and that's 2 costly penalties in this drive.
Yeah, it is. Coach, real quick, I'd like to say hello to the Freed Hardeman softball girls. They're listening to us down in Henderson, having a little get-together over at our graduate assistant's house, KB, who didn't invite me, so we'll talk about that tomorrow.
We may have to talk, yeah.
And we did it again.
We don't want to give them a first down with 2 offside penalties.
Well, with a 1st and 10.
Could be a hard count in there, or let's, check somebody flexing knees and –
And we got a timeout, Jackson Christian. He's going to get his defense and get their heads together.
Absolutely. Well, they take a timeout with the score tied 7-7. We're going to take a 30-second timeout here on WNWS.com.
Mamma mia, kids eat free. At Old Town Spaghetti Store, every Monday, kids eat free per 1 adult entree. Free pasta, free drink, free ice cream. Dine in only. And every Monday at Old Town Spaghetti Store, adults can enjoy a 3-course pasta meal for just $8.99. Any pasta, any sauce, salad, or soup, and Spumoni ice cream, all for just $8.99. If you have to miss Monday, don't miss Lasagna Tuesday for $9.99. A delicious way to start your week Monday and Tuesday at Old Town Spaghetti Store, Carriage House Drive, Jackson.
Back here where we've got a white knuckler, but Columbia Academy, much like they did last week, has moved the football. USA only had it 4 plays in the first quarter. We've had it more plays. It's tied up, but they are threatening. David, they have the ball on our 17-yard line.
Yeah, and they obviously have a little master the same way that Caden is good at that hard count. And when you're ready to stop that run and you're setting on go with that offensive lineman, if he's got that little snap count done, that's pretty tough to stay out of there.
Okay. Their wing is Franklin Walker. And did we jump again because I was setting the play up?
That is 3 in a row, Coach.
3 in a row. And while we're marking off the penalty, Kenny Sutherland, 5-star realty, home buying expert, called Kenny on his cell at 731-444-1164 or at the office at 661-9000. Search for your next home at kennysutherland.com. 3 straight offside penalties and then a horse collar. That's 4 penalties on this drive.
And in a row, and I'll tell you, if there's anything that'll make you get back on your heels, it's that.
Here comes the man in motion, but they're going straight ahead. Quarterback sneak. They tried the left hip of the center again. He'll get a little yardage, but I saw Tacker Nash hit him first. Don't know if he had any help.
Well, he had King and Nash both in there. And I'll tell you, those 3 offsides in a row, what that does is get you sitting back on your heels as that lineman because you don't want to jump again. They tried to take advantage of that by running the quick hit quarterback sneak, but we did a good job with our linebacker. Said, nothing to do that here now.
Just a 2-yard gain, and that was Chance King and Tacker Nash, 2 leading tacklers for Jackson Christian School. Now they go with a trips formation, 1 back, and then they run the hand-back sweep to the other running back. And this time it was well defensed.
Yes, it was. Was that 56 or 58 on that?
We'll have to watch the replay. I know who turned it in, and that was Campbell Scott, but let's get the tacklers.
That's Nash.
That's Nash over there.
Yeah,
Big
look,
time, boy. Look
he
how
turns
strong.
it.
He just turned everybody.
That's a good way for him.
3rd and 4, Dave, a big one. You want to at least force them to kick a field goal, but last week they went for it on 4th down every time in the first half. Here's the man in motion. Now he'll set up, and it'll become a straight tee, and they shift, and they're overloading. We didn't adjust. Now we probably need to slant the gaps to that side. Now they go double wing tee. 2 seconds, one, they'll have to call a timeout. Did they get it in time?
They did, and they were only trying to draw them off sides. That's exactly the play they had called. It was either going to happen and we get a timeout and we get a timeout.
Let's take a 30-second timeout on WNWS.com.
This is Tammy Reed with Hickman Realty Group. What does real estate and football have in common? Both have to have team players. Both are trying to make it to the gold, and in the end, the best team always wins. That's why you need a winning team working for you. With over 75 years combined experience, no other agent or teams come close to the sales of the Reed Nelson team for the past 10 years. Put the team with a winning record to work for you today. Call the Reed Nelson team, Hickman Realty Group, 664-1006. Visit our website at reedteam.com.
Back where we're in a timeout, let's tell you about some of the fine sponsors bringing you Jackson Christian School football. Tammy and Norman Reed of Hickman Realty. The Reed Nelson team has 75 years experience, sells more real estate than any other team in West Tennessee. 731-664-1006. And, of course, Sonic of Jackson, Cookie Dough Blast. 6 locations. Go by and see them. They got the Route 44 Diet Coke. 3rd and 4. For the Eagles, they've got their strong formation. 2 men cannot go in motion. And, David, here I am trying to call the ball game.
Hey, no, that's it. They can't go in motion, and you're going to have, an illegal shift. He's going to look at you and just wave his hand forward. There we go. You got 2 moving at one time. They're going to mark it back 5, and it's going to make it a little bit harder, and that's what we needed to do is calm down, play defense.
Look for the waggle, bootleg, or the tight end drag, but – players play, coaches coach, referees officiate, and broadcasters need to quit trying to call penalties.
Hey, we ain't never been wrong. You know what I mean?
That's right. That's right. Like I said, Spencer Fields to the right of the formation. Your wing back is Walker. Now they'll shift the running back, Thomas, and sprinting right. They're going to throw back. There's a man in the screen, but they get it over his head, over Wiley's head. But he did a good job of blowing that up, and now the good tackles.
You're going to get a flag right here, and they had 2 men in motion. Again, what's going to happen is that running back didn't get set next to the quarterback before the other one went in motion. You're going to have an illegal shift here. I'm going to talk about it a little bit, but let's see if we got a shift.
It has to be, David.
It's got to be. He did not get set, and we got illegal shift. That's it. It gives a safe call. That means that we illegal shift, move them back 3 and try it again. That's a good play setup.
Yeah, watch my man Wiley blow this thing up, though.
Yep.
And watch the little guy, and he's not that little, but I call him that. So he blew it up. Here comes Owen Hughes. And we've got 2 men. Wiley got back in on it, and Campbell Scott.
Hey, that's
where
a
you play
good defensive play against a really, really good call. Watch the tight end across the middle here.
3rd and 14. You got tight end, and this time I've looked for a sprint out pad. It is. Quarterback pulls up, shoots the ball downfield, and he got his man, and that is I believe that's the tight end again, or either that was the fullback on a version of the big wheel.
No, that was Perry Jacob, 8 across the middle.
That was 8.
Yeah. When on the replay here, you'll see him. He's lined up on the far left side. He breaks to the middle here, goes around the umpire, and then in the corner, there he is. He found that little soft spot, and good job on the offensive pass right there.
And it's the 1st and goal from the 3 for the Bulldogs. They send a man in motion, 2 men in the backfield, straight dive, and they just blew us off the line of scrimmage. And
Max
that was
Ballard
Jacob Perry.
It's Max Ballard.
Max Ballard, you're right.
Max Ballard, a junior running back, and he's a load.
That's got to be Scott Ballard's son, who's an assistant coach. Scott's not here tonight. I don't know what's up. He coached here at Jackson Christian also. So the Bulldogs have taken a 13-7 lead. They've scored both times they've had the football. Snap, the kick, it's up. It looks good. The referees say it is. It is 14-7. The Bulldogs lead the Eagles. Let's take a 30-second timeout on WNWS.com.
West Tennessee Bone and Joint Clinic is proud to announce Dr. Jay Smith has joined their winning team. Dr. Smith grew up in Jackson, and after medical school, there was no other place he wanted to come back to than Jackson. Dr. Jay Smith is ecstatic about the opportunity to serve his local community and be close to friends and family. Since school started back and the sports season is in full gear, when you experience an injury, let West Tennessee Bone and Joint Clinic help you recover quickly. Visit their website, WTBJC.com. West Tennessee's most respected orthopedic practice, serving West Tennessee.
Back where the Bulldogs have taken a 7-point lead after their second drive gets in there. Let's tell you about some of these fine sponsors. The Hughes Eye Group. You've never seen a doctor and staff as caring for their patients as the Hughes Eye Group. Multiple locations across West Tennessee. Best in medical and surgical eye care. HughesEye.com. Gene Langley Ford Small Dealership. We save so you save. Dealership built on service in Humboldt, Tennessee at 3500 East End Drive. And, of course, Grover King of King Jewelers, fine jewelry, friendly staff, custom designs, quality repairs, 16B Conrad Drive, KingJewelersJackson.com. Brooks and Tinsley back. Here's the kick. They kick away from Brooks again. Let's see if it makes the end zone. Now you've got a touchback. That's dangerous there, David.
Well, and once again, it's, you can't just not play the ball. I mean, I know he thought it was going into the end zone, but that ball is not round. It's not going to go forward. You don't know where it's going to go. That ball hit at the 1, bounced straight up and came this way, and we're really, really lucky that he popped it in the end zone, and they don't call that momentum.
Yeah.
They just call that going in because if he would have picked it up, it would have been a mess.
Yeah, they really didn't handle it very cleanly. Rock and Dough Pizza plan on the brunch every Saturday and Sunday, 10 to 1. Get ready for ball games. RockandDoughPizza.com, downtown Jackson Walk. Caden Clark at quarterback, 3 receivers to the left. They'll go up the middle. CA got good penetration, but it still turned into a good drive because we drove some people off the football, pickup of a couple of yards where it could have been a disaster.
Yeah, Jackson Taylor hit the hole and you used them powerful legs and just drove it forward. Coach got a couple of scores here from the West Tennessee area. In a little bit of a shocker, you'd say Westview is at South Gibson. South Gibson leading Westview 28-7, and something's gone bad in Henderson because Hardin County 33, Chester County no score in the second quarter.
Westview plays defense. It's 2nd and 7, a gain of 3, 49 seconds to go in the first quarter. 3-step drop, pressure applied. Catch by Tinsley, tries to sidestep one man, he'll pull one, and a whole host of Bulldogs there. Michael Abbott being one of them, looked like 71. Grant Spears had gotten downfield and got in the middle of that one. There were about 3 others there. Should bring up a first down.
Yeah, all he had to do was touch the 30, ball in the end zone. We started touching the 20. All he got to do is touch the 30. First down.
Good effort by Tinsley with the leg drive.
That was an extra 2 yards that way.
McDonald's, all Jackson locations, plus Bells and Brownsville. McDonald's is loving high school football. Trips left, Cisco, Brooks, and probably Aaron Smith. 25 seconds to go, 1st and 10. Here's a little pressure from the outside. It's up in the air. Tinsley has a chance. What a catch by Tinsley.
He caught that ball.
That is a highlight catch. It is a great catch. The official proper call.
Yeah, he was right there, and we're going to see this replay. This may be the catch of the year. I mean, Caden just throws up and throws this only where his man can get it. If it's not, it's going to be out of bounds, and watch this footwork. Bam, bam. That is a fantastic camera angle. Great job, gentlemen. Great job, Tinsley. First down, Eagles.
That's right, 55.9% on the season, but he's above that tonight. I've got him for 3 for 4, and that's 75% in anybody's league. 1st and 10, the clock will run down. The ball will be on the CA 36. We're going to take a 30-second timeout, and when we come back, more Jackson Christian football on WNWS.com.
Sakura set the standard in West Tennessee for Japanese sushi rolls and hibachi grill items. By popular demand, we have added a Chinese menu. For starters, egg drop and sweet and sour soups. Entrees include chicken broccoli, General Tso's chicken, Mongolian beef, sweet and sour chicken, and lo mein with your choice of meat. For a limited time, Sakura is offering 2 new entrees, lobster and fried rice, and hot kung pao chicken. Sakura at 70 Carriage House. Dine in, delivery, or call in for pickup at 664-2878.
Back at Ronnie Fowler Stadium, Columbia Academy has a 14-7 lead, but the Eagles are moving very quickly. Simmons Bank supports high school athletics and academics in West Tennessee. Find a location at SimmonsBank.com and, of course, Tennessee Tractor. your John Deere dealer for West Tennessee. Visit TennesseeTractor.com. And, of course, we told you about Rockin' Dough Pizza, Sonic, the Hughes Eye Group, Gene Langley, King Jeweler, just some, and we've got more. We'll swap ends, Dave, and do it again.
Well, you know, the second time I'm going to have to read the rule book again. I've never seen the clock run out after we've gone out of bounds, but maybe we've gone to pro rules. I don't know. I'm not fussing. It's just new.
Dropping back to pass, Clark flushed out. He's being pursued and
Fumble.
loses the football, and looks like CA had it, lost it.
Wow.
Danier Brooks, they didn't fall on it. They tried to grab it and run with it.
52, absolutely. He tried to pick it up. That would be 52 that we don't have.
Yeah, we were not supplied with his number by the roster sent from Columbia Academy.
On this replay, this is a cardinal sin. All you have to do is fall on this ball. It's loose. You got it right there. Just pick it up. Fall on it, and it's kicked. And Danier Brooks makes a heads-up play, and great that we didn't lose but 10 yards on that.
Yeah, it really was a saving recovery by Brooks. Got Tinsley going right. Looks like Brooks and Cisco are going to the right. Jackson Taylor in the backfield behind. Tight receivers, Aaron Smith. He's about a yard off. Again, the pass play over the middle to Tinsley. He got it, gave ground, and they won't let him. They grabbed his jersey, driving back. His forward progress, I think,
Blow the whistle.
Should have been marked right on the 40-yard line.
It is. They're going to mark it, actually, I think, at the 41.
And I disagree with you.
It should have been a little bit further. But what I saw right there, Coach, is on that one play, they ran Cisco down just about 10 yards further than where Tinsley was, and he cut to the outside. He was wide open right there.
And I'm sure the people upstairs, the coaches, will relay that information. Jackson Taylor out. We've got Cisco, Brooks, and Smith to this side. Tinsley to the far side. Jake Wilson in the backfield, the sophomore.
We're one-on-one at the bottom of the screen.
Lee McQuay playing safety. Here comes the linebacker. We picked one up, didn't
There
get the
it
other.
is.
Over the middle to Cisco. He's got a first down, breaks a tackle, crosses the 14. Will Cisco, touchdown. Jackson Christian, he just took that one 41 yards.
I thought they were trying to set up a screen right there. It looked like they let the linemen go, and maybe they were, but what he saw was as they come in off a jailbreak, that was not a screen. They had a linebacker on a blitz, which vacated that property, and you know what? Mr. Cisco right there decided he would take that property into the end zone.
Absolutely right about that, David. Fifth completion in 6 passes for the touchdown. Will Bartell on. Smith to hold. The snap, the kick, up. We're going to play drop the laundry again.
Goodness, now that's back there dropped by the R, and let's see what he sees. A little antsy on these things, and that's the second penalty we've had on extra points, and usually that's supposed to just kind of be an automatic thing. We're putting a lot more pressure on our kicker than supposed to on an extra point.
We sure are, and Bartell's got the leg to do it, very capable, just makes it a little more difficult.
Well, 12 at the top of your screen that's going to come in. He has been close a couple of times. We've got to make sure we get this one off.
And the snap, it's a little high, gets there, looks good though. And the referees say it is good. We've got a tie score. Jackson Christian 14, Columbia Academy 14. Let's take a 30-second timeout. WNWS.com.
Kenny Sutherland of 5-Star Realty has one goal in mind, and that is helping you get top dollar for your home. If you're looking to score the home of your dreams, then Kenny Sutherland and 5-Star Realty is for you. With listings throughout Jackson and the surrounding area and a price range that is sure to work for you. Kenny has nearly 25 years of sales and customer service and specializes in representing buyers and sellers in the purchases and sales of new construction, homes, land, and investment properties. Call Kenny today at 444-1164 or find him online at kennysutherland.com.
And back here, tie score. Jackson Christian getting ready to kick off. And we'll try to pick up who the deep men are. I see one that's going to be for Columbia Academy about the 26 or 27, and that's Chris Modeste. He's a running back, and back deep, it looks like, I can't see at this angle, it's Devon Del Carmen.
Del Carmen.
Del Carmen.
I like that name.
Yeah, it's a nice name. Here's the kickoff from Bartell, and this one looks like it's going to make the end zone. Oh, yeah.
Nobody's running this one out.
Yes, our man Will Bartell has done it again.
You know, Coach, a lot of good games going on tonight, and this is one of the big ones, and it's going to turn out to be a really important ball game.
It really is. Jackson Christian looking for a stop because CA scored both times they've had the football. David Serra of Jackson, Chevrolet, Cadillac, Buick, GMC, and Kia, one destination, so many choices. 189 Stonebridge. Visit sarahjackson.com. And, of course, Master Medical Fit, a leading distributor of medical, surgical, and dental products to healthcare providers. 424-6383. Visit masterfit.net. And it's 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs at their own 20. Now we have 2 men in motion again. The Laundry Flyers were playing drop the handkerchief tonight.
I'm telling you. But this time it's a false start. They tried to pull us off with that little trick play again, but their boys jumped this time, and we're going to take it back 5 and let them go 1st and 15 now.
Okay, let's check it. I feel for the quarterback. He's getting his workout. He goes to the sideline every time. Bryant Baranek, fine quarterback, good ball handler, has shown the short passing game. You don't see many long passes by him. In the backfield, Daniel Thomas is in there now. You send the man in motion. It's going to be the hand-back sweep to the left side of the formation, and this time strung out and run out of bounds. Got to drop those sticks, though, over there, David.
Yeah, you do. I remember being in Memphis when we were working the chains one time, and we actually dropped them, and we got a referee called up in them, and I'll tell you, I don't think his knee was ever the same. But, you know, we do a good job of stringing him out. He gets 6 on the play, but actually 4.
Owen Henderson actually ran him out, and our linebackers, Nash and King, were over there. 2nd and 11, a loss of 1. Play coming to the right, sprint pass, breakout towards the sideline. Can they catch it? He looked like he got a foot down, and it is a catch at the 31, and that'll be a 1st down.
And that's a good throw and catch right there. And this referee, I'd like to know who he is because I'm telling you, he is dead on it as the line judge. You'll see this throw, and we've got good defense on him right here. They just roll it out. He throws it up right there where only his man can get it. He got the 1 foot down. Good call, good catch, good defense right there, too.
And the official has done a good job. That's Spencer Fields with the catch. Baranek 4 for 4 is what I have him for. Now Fields to the left. The wing is to the right of the formation. Runs straight ahead, dive, breaking a tackle, and rumbling into the secondary is Ballard, hurdling a man.
You
and here
cannot
comes
do
the
that.
Flag.
You cannot do that. Remember last week we had the same situation. You can hurdle bodies over the line of scrimmage, but you cannot hurdle a tackler. So that's going to be a penalty. We're going to mark it back from there. It'll be 1st down, but it's going to go back. Now they're going to discuss this for a second. But the correct call is the only way he got over, and we'll see the replay after we get their decision, the only way he got down there, Coach, was to hurdle that tackler. That's a one-on-one hurdle. That is illegal in high school. Well, let's see what Mr. Garrett is going to do. He's going to wave this off. Now, that's going to be tough. Let's look at the replay as we go back to it here. You've got one-on-one. Let's see if he was able to continue his run by the hurdle, and you've got him right there. Yes, that is a hurdle of a defensive player, and by rule, you can't do that.
You can't. Travesty of justice. Campbell Scott now will have trips left. 2 men in the backfield. One of those guys is ineligible, but it's a running play. It's the sweep. And that's what's called in over, David, but it goes for about 7 yards.
Yeah, and that's that new rule into play, Coach, that you don't have to have a certain amount on the line. That's the new high school rule that you could be back. Now, he was ineligible, like you said, but he can be in the backfield. But as long as they run the ball, that formation this year is legal.
2nd and about 5. They say his knee touched quicker. And again, Baranek brings his team up in the wing tee. They give the fullback. And he's fumbled the football, and that was not blown dead.
No.
It'll be 1st and 10 for the Eagles. Let's see if we can figure out who picked that one up. We'll get the replay.
I think we got number 10 that got that ball. I believe Campbell Scott is the one that eventually picked it up. And we'll go to the replay right here. This is a good call. His knee's not down.
They pull that guard and kick us out.
Right here, and he loses it. Yeah, that ball's out. And then we jump on it, and, yep, that's who we got.
Campbell Scott with the fumble recovery. Love having, last week you had to twist and turn because we were in kind of a small space to see the replays. But it's 1st and 10 Eagles, and we needed that stop right there.
Yeah, we needed to chase us.
our 41-yard line, the Jackson Christian. 2 receivers, 3 actually, to the right.
We can beat them deep here.
Quick toss, and we nearly threw an interception. We got confused on the route.
We did, and I'll tell you, on the next play, if we can get to if they run that same defense, I'll ask them, we'll get to a wider shot. It's a really weird defense in the backfield as they line up, Coach, because they're lining up 4 defensive backs straight across about 10 to 15 yards off the ball. Nobody's deep.
That means they've gone to a short version of cover 4, isn't it?
Get a little wide shot right there, and you can see them linebackers. There's nobody behind them linebackers, and we're going through it. Cisco's there. Oh. Well, you're not going to get an uncatchable ball. I think we had a miscommunication on the route right there. Caden thought we were going somewhere to post, and that was just right down the middle. And Cisco broke it to the outside. We were a little late getting to the inside, but that's exactly what we're going to have to do because there's nobody back deep. It ends up being man-to-man.
Run a deep post and somebody across the middle after you cleared out. They're bringing on a delayed blitz part of the time, the linebackers.
Yeah, we got a safety back this time.
3rd and 10. They go to a 3-deep type coverage. They got a man in the seam.
Open.
That is Brooks. Brooks at the 29. He'll take it down, broke a tackle, and will fall forward to either the 6 or 7-yard line.
I'm going to tell you, you cannot throw a better pass right there than Caden Clark just threw. And Danye Brooks, he did everything he's supposed to do. You watch him at the top of the screen. He comes in. He's going to go out of the picture for a second. No, we caught him good. Look at him. He found the seam. What a gorgeous pass. Great camera work right there. I thought we were going to lose him for a second, but we know he's going to get that shot.
1st and goal from the 8, a 53-yard catch by our leading pass receiver. Brooks, who had 41 coming into the contest. Cisco had 23, but he's added to that total. Caden Clark, ball on the right hash mark, going against 3 down linemen, 2 outside rushing linebackers. The fade, let's see if they can throw it. Can he bring it down? The referees are looking, and it is that man, 6'4", Peyton Tinsley with the go-ahead touchdown.
Coach, this is about as close to a professional offense as just you can get at the high school level. Look, he just steps back. He knows exactly what he's doing. He throws it right at the pylon. Tinsley uses his body to shield off the defender, makes the catch, gets the foot down. High school, you just got to have one. Touchdown, Jackson Christian School.
Tinsley with his 2nd touchdown of the night, and Will Bartell on to attempt the extra point. Like to see that snap get back there just a hair quicker, David. And here's snap it. Everything looks good. Oh, it split the uprights. I'm going to call it early. It's good. The Eagles lead the Bulldogs 21-14. Let's take a 30-second timeout on WNWS.com.
Get your college degree from Jackson State Community College tuition-free. Update your credentials for your current job or begin your college career with no debt. From career-ready options that can get you into great-paying jobs to transfer pathways that allow a seamless transfer to a 4-year university, Jackson State has you covered. Check out Tennessee Promise and Tennessee Reconnect at Jackson State. There's never been a better time to complete your degree. Call 731-425-2601 or visit jscc.edu for details. Jackson State Community College. Invested in your success.
Back at Ronnie Fowler Field, 21-14 lead in a shootout at the OK Corral. I'm here with the good guys in the white hats, David Wade and Dave Ford. Let me tell you that Marco's Pizza, where we are every Monday night, has some of the best pizza in town. You want to go there, Marco's, one of our fine sponsors. Old Town Spaghetti Store. Try the spaghetti and meatball special, including salad, bread, for just $5.99 every day, Monday through Friday, 11 to 2, Carriage House Drive. And, Dave, this is really great. We're ready to kick off is Bartell. Del Carmen back deep. This one is going to come up a little short, fields it at his 3, heads straight up the middle, has some blocking. And the seam closes very quickly. David, good coverage.
Yeah, real good coverage right there. And, yeah, that's real good coverage right there. And I'll tell you what, we did a good job of stopping him right there. He could have broke it for more. And I'll tell you, he's got the best seats in the house, Coach, is the court that's down there, sitting in the end zone. They are on their little float with the lights lit up. They've got the lean back chairs. Look at there. That's the best seat in the house right there.
And we will tell you about those young ladies a little later in the broadcast. It's, again, the fullback off of the right tackle, and that's Ballard, and he's knocked back. And, of course, we get things get just a little chippy inside in the interior, and we had a offensive lineman and a defensive player kind of going at each other just a hair.
Yeah, they looking at each other, and you know, them guys do battle, and you know, football, you kind of watch running backs and quarterbacks and receivers. Them guys are looking each other in the face every single play. They know each other by the time the night's over.
Fields wide to the left, wing back, Walker's to the right. Ballard is out of the ball game. I'll have to pick up the man in motion. They fake it, second man, or crisscross, some people call it, and good yardage in across the 40 for a first down for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, that's the old what we called crossbuck, crisscross. You can have both. Now we're getting a little limp going on by number 20, and that is Donovan Del Carmen. But you'll see right here, just a little misdirection, and then he cuts it back in and inside and gets some good yardage. You know, that's what you got to do to our defense, which was coming in good, and we made 2 or 3 good plays. Slow them down by misdirection.
You got to cross-check when you're playing linebacker and fill the gap, straight dive ahead, and this time we've got the hole plugged up. They'll fall forward for a yard. Now, Chance King was in there, but he also looked like, did he get stepped on? Or
I think he had a handout or a foot, and he kind of got whipped by a leg, I believe.
Leg whip. And remember, there's good penetration. Nash hit him. Nash actually had the initial contact, and Chance King with the finish.
Yeah, he just caught one to the shin. You got to go off and let that one stop hurting on its own.
2nd and 8. Fields to the left. The wing. Walker to the right. They're overloaded the right side. Sprinting right. There's going to be a breakout, and right there, a perfect pass, that short passing game. And that time Cooper Cantrell just kind of knocked him down with his shoulder pad. But it's another first down, and I have that as CA's 10th first down.
Now, Cantrell did a good job right there. I mean, he lowered and was going to hit. He made the cut. Coach, watch the end of this play. This is kind of one of the dangerous plays in high school, and it just happens. It was not meant to be, but watch his head right there. Yeah. It was not anything that was done purposely. It was just a shoulder, and he cut back into it. It was legal as it can be, but that's the kind right there that make you see 2 or 3 stars and 4, 5, 6, 7 fingers.
Yeah. Now, when we told you that they don't have a pass, they got a short passing game. It's the long passing game where they hurt sometimes. Had a couple of interceptions. Man in motion, straight dive ahead. Wasn't even the fullback lead. It's just straight fullback. And we need to start watching those guards, see if they're trapping Ballard carrying the football.
Yeah, and one of the little tricks, too, that you can always find is, and you may have seen it, if when they get their hands down and they're in their three-point stance, if you can look at them knuckles, if they turn white, if they ain't got them up, if they got them white, they're leaning on it, they're firing out. If they don't have white knuckles, then they're sitting back, they're going to be in the pass right there, or they're going to be pulling. So that's a little key that the defensive line can look for.
Now, Jackson Christian School wants a timeout, leading 21-14. Columbia Academy has the football on the Jackson Christian 33. Let's take a 30-second timeout on WNWS.com.
Masterfit Medical Supply is on a mission, and that mission is to supply everyone with premium medical equipment at savings you wouldn't find elsewhere. At Masterfit Medical Supply, we represent over 200 medical equipment and supply manufacturers and over 90,000 products, much of it in our warehouse right here in Jackson. Defibrillators, monitors, EKGs, pumps, sensors, and more. So when you need more affordable medical supplies, call Masterfit Medical Supply at 554-1223.
Homecoming 2019 here at Jackson Christian School. The Eagles leading, but the Bulldogs driving, and they're talking defense over and positioning, getting in the hip pocket, things like that. Very quickly, dermatology and cancer consultants, medical, surgical, cosmetic locations in Jackson and Humboldt. Learn more at DermandSkinCancer.com. Locations in Jackson and Humboldt. Go by and see those people. West Tennessee Bone and Joint, keeping you active. Find out more at WTBJC.com or call 661-9825. Here's the football. Snap, the pass is off, and did he get it again?
Yes, he did. That tight end is a heck of a ball player, and he just throws it up for Jacob Perry right there, and we made a great hit. You'll see, you don't get many more hits that are better than this right here. Bang. Perry holds on to it. That's a good play on both sides.
And another first down for the Bulldogs. And he's a tall young man. They didn't give us any heights or weight, but he looks like he's about the same. He may even be an inch taller than
Tinsley.
Tinsley, yeah. Here's the man in motion.
That's the play they're trying to get that quick count on.
And now it'll just be a straight hand-back sweep. They come to the right side. One tackler missed and goes down the sideline and knocked out of bounds, at about the 5 or the 10? It looks like the 10.
Yeah, they're going to bring it in and put it on the 11 is where Chris is going to come in. And this is just your basic sweep. They're doing a great job of mixing it up. Our defense is playing well, but right now we just don't know what's coming at us.
Well, there's a lot of misdirection. The counter plays, like I said, when you run the wing T and it's 2nd and 2, the ball is on the 11. So you can run the full back belly. You can run the dive, the trap, the cross bucks, second man. There's all kinds of – they shift, and it is unbalanced to the left. They go left with the fullback lead or power play, some people call it. Most people call it power play. And that's a first down, and that is their 12th first down of the night.
Yeah, that offense is not struggling by any means. And Coach, right in this area right now, we got the heart of Division II single A going on right now, and over at Trinity right now, and this is a big one that could be for us. Trinity right now is trailing Tipton Rosemark 14-7 in the first quarter. Don't have anything on USJ. They are at home tonight against Nashville
We'll
Christian.
see what we can check up on them. Wing right. Man in motion, though, is the wing. He'll start, and he'll act like they're snapping it up. There is a play off that. Straight T now. Again, right halfback on the sweep. It's a handback sweep, or it's the left halfback,
job.
and that
Good
is
tackle.
Daniel Thomas.
And Jackson Taylor made a great tackle right there. He just comes in there and gets a hold of him. We string this out. This is the way you got to do this play. We take on our blockers, we string it out, and here comes Taylor right in there along with King, and both of them get a good hold of him, bring him down.
No gain, 2nd and goal from the 7. Eagles really would love to hold them to at least a field goal attempt and a field goal. Ballard and Thomas in the backfield behind the quarterback. Again, with the man in motion. They go straight fullback. He's hit but breaks a tackle, gets down to the 5, and now the pack going forward and get a little push from those linemen from behind.
Yeah, and Wolf is going to come off right here. He got in there and made a really, really good hit, but I think he's got a little shoulder sting right there. So he's going to take himself out of the ball game and be replaced. Bailey made a good hit in there, and them shoulder stingers.
Dave, the scoreboard says 3. It's more like 3rd and a very short 3 or 3rd and 2. Big play here. They'll go for it on 4th down. They won't kick the field goal if we hold them out here. Again, the man in motion to the left. He stops, and now they'll reset. They'll send and switch another man. Now they're wing right, overloaded, and you got – that's got to be illegal procedure.
Yeah, he simulated a start. They're trying to draw him off sides, which I don't know because it's only a 2-yard, a yard and a half penalty if you get it. That's just really, that's not smart right there. But, you can still move in motion. But there's a difference in going in motion and simulating the start of a play.
Yeah, David, in the old days, we could only go 1 yard forward.
Yes.
And he went more than 1 yard forward.
Yeah.
3rd and 7, they can pass out of this. This would be a great place for them to drag the tight end or run a little flag pattern. And they're going to run the out. And they've got the receiver. And, again, the short passing game working.
Yeah,
and that looks like Fields over on the far side.
It was, and our defensive back is Owen Hughes. He just, at that point he bit. You'll see on the replay right there, he just bit, and they got the corner, worked it well, and they're extra point from tying this thing up.
They are at that. And this is Will Garrison, the kicker, on with the hold by Spencer Fields. Kick is up. It looks good. The officials say it is good, and we've got a tie ball game, a real white knuckler at 2:07 to go in the second quarter. Jackson Christian 21, the Bulldogs of CA 21. Let's take a 30-second timeout on WNWS.com.
Nice body.
Thanks.
You've had some work done.
You should have seen me last week. I was a total wreck.
Oh, who did the work?
Well, I insisted on the best. Mitchell's Body Shop.
That is one good-looking ride.
Fender benders to total wrecks. Mitchell's gives a lifetime warranty on all repairs. Mitchell's Body Shop, 96 Riverport Drive, Jackson.
When you want the best body in town.
Back at Ronnie Fowler Field where it's all tied up. Very quickly, Jackson State Community College. Dual enrollment at Jackson State Community College is a great way to earn college credit while taking classes in high school. Visit jscc.edu or call 425-2601 for details. Victory Jackson North. Browse the pre-owned inventory at victoryjacksonnorth.com or see them at 531 Van Drive. Brooks and Tinsley back deep. Let's see if they try to kick it away from Brooks. And they've hit the end zone. Now, this time it could come low enough for Brooks to handle it. That is one. He starts towards the Jackson Christian side of the field. He didn't get much block in reverse the field, and he's going to be tackled, and that's what they wanted.
Yeah, they did. They wanted that, and that's exactly what they got through our protection. Had nowhere to go, but we're gonna start at the 15 here, or actually, where are they gonna spot this? Go. Ooh,
they're gonna spot it back at the 11. It'll be just north. It's between the 10 and 11 yard line. So we've got about 89.5 yards to go in a minute and 55 seconds. We are capable of this, but when you throw out of the shadows of your own goal line, CA will go with 3 down linemen, 2 stand up either defensive end or outside linebackers, and sometimes they pinch in and rush, and sometimes they slant up the field. Tinsley with a one-hand pull-in grab, got it to 30, the 35, tries to juke the man, and he'll fall forward to the 40, and brought down there by, looks like Landon Prentice.
That's a Tinsley great play. On the replay here, what can you say? This young man does an outstanding job on a good pass across the middle. He sticks that paw up, bink, and he's got it, and he's going down. Coach, we may be thinking about don't score too soon and give them time to score.
We'll take a score. We'll take a score anytime. 3-step drop, pressure, has to run to his right, looking, got a receiver. That's Tinsley again. Tinsley wisely goes out of bounds. That was smart. He got his first down. David went out of bounds.
Yeah, we got a lineman down, and he's not feeling good at all. Let's see if we can get a number down here on this lineman that has gone down. It looks like we got 63. Who's that going to be, Coach?
63 is Will Stanfill, and Will has missed a little bit of time from some injuries. Let's hope it's nothing more than maybe a cramp.
Yeah, and they're going to look at him for a little bit. So if we can just keep him in our thoughts.
Let's do that. Let's take a 30-second timeout, and when we come back, we'll have more Jackson Christian School Eagle football.
Not much has changed at Old Country Auto since Lonnie Cobb took over. Nope, looks like they've got a larger selection now. Yep, they still have friendly folks to help you. Yep, it's the same laid-back atmosphere people expect from Old Country Auto. Yep, check out that family looking at that SUV. Yep, think they can buy? Nope. Well, they did and got a great deal, too. Yep, Lonnie Cobb's Old Country Auto sells Airways and 45 Bypass in Jackson or online at Old Country.
Back here, 1:26 to go in the second quarter. Will Stanfill down, and maybe it's not serious. We don't like to play doctor, but it is in the knee area, and it could be a strain that could be taped, etc., like that. But he's moving much better, David.
Yeah, and they were paying attention and making sure that he had rotation and mobility in that left knee. I'll tell you, when the trainers will let you up and walk off on your own, they're kind of satisfied from what they've checked out.
Unofficially, and we'll get Greg Armour's stats at halftime, I have 11 for 13 for Caden Clark, and we've got a minute 26 to score. The ball is in CA territory. That's Columbia Academy at the 48.5. Trips left. Straight drop back. Here comes the pressure. It's the circle screen. This time to Aaron Smith. Bajuk's one man, but the guy had just enough of his jersey to pull him down after a gain of about 6, maybe 7.
Yeah, that play's worked well for us all year long. I really do like it. Now, I'll be honest with you, I like it in the hands of Brooks. He's one of those that'll make you miss, but if believe you me, that Aaron Smith's not a bad one to have it in either.
It's not, and London Prentice is out here matched up to our stack, and I think he's offside.
Yeah, he's offside big time. You see that flag, and I think the other guy from the other side got it, but we got it over here too.
Yeah. David, I'm impressed with the near official, the young man with his back to us.
Yeah, I'm going to tell you, I'm going to get his name. I can text Chris when we get in or when we get out. But he is a good official. He has been right on the spot everywhere he goes. He would be on the bottom of your screen on the Jackson Christian side. There he is right there. He has been absolutely outstanding.
Let's see if they walk back up. They tried press coverage a minute ago. Same play, I guarantee you, is on. 2 stacks, quick out, over to Tinsley. Tinsley needs 1 block, and he got a short gain.
I would have liked to seen him. If he could have gotten out of bounds, it would have helped the issue a lot better. And we're going to let the clock run here, and we're going to go. We're going to wave it off right here. Coach Palmer said he wants to talk about it.
And while they talk about it, let's take a 30-second timeout with the score tied here at Ronnie Fowler Stadium on WNWS.com.
It's savings time at Sarah. Don't let the heat steal your money. The time to buy is now. Savings beyond belief. If it sounds too good to be true, it's not. All new 2019 GMC Sierra Crew Cab. Your price, $30,999. That's a 28% savings. Or GMC Sierra with rough country lift. Your price, $39,999. That's a 26% savings. 2019 Chevy Malibu LS. Your price, $17,999. That's a 25% savings. And 2019 Chevy Corvette. Save $13,900 in savings. Your price, $63,500. Sarah. One destination. So many choices.
Back at Ronnie Fowler Stadium, Eagles and the Bulldogs tied up here at homecoming. And very quickly, don't forget about Kenny Sutherland, 5-Star Realty. You can get hold of him at kennysutherland.com. And, of course, Outback Steakhouse, 194 Stonebrook Place in Jackson. Here come the Eagles, 2nd and 8. Ball on the 36 of Columbia Academy. Quick toss out here to Brooks. Did he get away with a little holding here? We'll see it on the replay, but it'll be a first down if there's no yellow line.
There's not. And did we get away with it? The answer to that question is absolutely we did.
David, are we the most honest broadcasters in America?
We are, and there was no question. And the clock's going to run, so we're not going to spike this ball. We're going to run a play out of here. I'd like to see him kill it, but we're going to run a play.
Yeah, a lot of. Here's the quarterback, Caden Clark, flushed at it, being pursued, throws across the middle, coming back for it, and just dropped it, and he would have had it at about the 7-yard line. There are 16.6 seconds left in the first half of play.
Yeah, and we've got a Kyle Young for Columbia Academy is down, and he was holding that ankle. We're going to get him looked at, but on the replay right here, as we go back to it, the ball was thrown a little bit behind him, and as he made the break for it, Aaron Smith was able to slide itself back and
got his hands on it, but that's a stretch, Dave, to
well, and we're going to stay right here. We're not going to show a replay as we've got a player down, but they're definitely looking at the ankle, but it was not a bad call, and Coach was 16-6, and I know the scoreboard doesn't say it, but we have 1 timeout left. We have called 2, so we do have 1. We can hit it across the middle. Remember, in high school, it's going to stop if we get a first down. Then we could go in there and spike it and possibly get 2 shots. So we still have the middle of the field available to us.
But it's got to be something quick, David. You don't want more than 8 seconds to go off.
Right.
You'd really like less than that. But
from inside the 20, they say that the odds are if you've got 7 seconds inside the 20, you can run a play to get into the end zone and still have something to kick. Now, that's in professional football, and those guys are a whole lot faster, and I'll be honest with you,
and Dave,
they get paid to do it.
We can see the number a little better. That is Max Ballard, the fine fullback, who also plays on the defensive squad too.
And that's an ankle, so they got to wait and hold up. I hope we don't blow this thing live with them walking him off. Okay, thataway, Charlie.
They're handling it very good. 16.6 seconds, 2nd and 10. Ball on the 24 of Columbia Academy. Trip Hearn is in to the left. You've got 3 wideouts to the right. Cisco, Tinsley. I don't see Brooks right this minute. Snap a little off, but looking Caden Clark. He's got an alley. He wants to throw it, though, and holds on too long and fumbles out of bounds. They'll blow that one dead. Inbounds? Clock running 5, 4, 3, and somebody must have called a timeout, or either they got to put time back on the clock.
That's going to be intentional groundings. Because he kind of threw the ball to try to get out of bounds. There was nobody there. He threw it forward. And unlike Saturday and unlike Sunday, out of the pocket means nothing. But here's what happens is supposedly that is also counted That's an incomplete pass, so the clock will not start back. Coach, I think we have one timeout. Surely.
Well, we've only got one shot now, Dave. You'll only get one play, and it's got to be at the end zone.
Yeah, it would be a 47 47-yard attempt.
We won't try a field goal. This will be some type of, I won't necessarily say a Hail Mary, but
they got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 defensive backs within the 20 to the goal line.
And I don't know, this is high school football, and we used to have at Northside a pick play that actually was close to legal.
Yeah.
Down at the goal line. But now this moves us back. I don't know. Now you throw it up, and everybody in the ballpark is going to be looking for 7 Tinsley, who is isolated by himself, but they've got a man that will play him tight, close. They've got their best defensive back over on the far side, LeQuay. Scrambling around. Caden Clark could take off, throws it short. The clock has run out. Now it's up to Tinsley, and he'll be tackled, and we'll go into halftime with the score knotted 21-all. Jackson Christian 21, the Bulldogs of CA 21. Let's take a 3-minute timeout. When we come back, we'll talk about the first half of play on WNWS.com.
I can save you mega bucks if you come in right now. What that really means is I jacked the price way up so I can discount it to make you think you got a deal.
Let's skip all that. Hey, my name is Sarah Beth Langley, and if you actually want to save some money, come visit my family at Gene Langley Ford in Humboldt. We are a small dealership with low overhead. We save, so you save. At Gene Langley Ford, we care about our customers. We don't want to push or trick you. We just want to earn your business, and we don't mind proving it with our low prices and excellent service. So yeah, you can be fooled into thinking you got a deal at that big, mega, huge sale, or you can skip the scam and come to Gene Langley Ford. Let my family show you Southern hospitality at its best. Kick back, have a cup of coffee, and enjoy checking out our lot. We'll give you top dollar for your trade and put you in the vehicle that you want to be in for truly the lowest price around. You really should try Gene Langley Ford before you buy. The dealership service built.
We all love high school football, right, Coach?
Yes, we do, Dan, and we love Outback Steakhouse in Jackson.
The #1 ranked Outback Steakhouse in the entire state. It voted best steak in Jackson.
My Outback favorite is steak and unlimited shrimp. Get any steak on the menu and add unlimited shrimp for only $9.99, and I can eat as much as an entire football team.
Outback Steakhouse in Jackson has added some great new items. My new favorite is Bloomin' Fried Chicken. It's Outback's twist on fried chicken. A boneless chicken breast, hand-battered in Bloomin' onion seasoning, fried to golden brown, and drizzled with Outback's spicy signature Bloomin' sauce.
Without Outback in Jackson, we couldn't broadcast and telecast all of these high school games.
Thanks, Coach. This is Ian Insalako at Outback in Jackson. Jackson and West Tennessee has been great to us, and supporting high school athletics and academics is our way to give back to the people that give us so much. Good luck to all of our young men and women in this new school year and football season.
Outback Steakhouse in Jackson, 194 Stonebrook Place. Open weekdays at 4 and weekends at 11. Hi, this is Dan Reeves. Please listen up. More people are being diagnosed with skin cancer each year than the sum of all other types of cancer. I was one. More than 10 years ago, nurse practitioner Boer diagnosed me with precancerous spots. She kept a close watch on my skin, prescribed topical skin cream that repaired my skin, but I waited too late to avoid skin cancer. Fortunately, regular visits to dermatology and skin cancer consultants led to early discovery. Dr. Carranza was able to remove the skin cancer from above my right eye with Mohs micrographic surgery. I bet you didn't know that. How could you? There is no visible scar. Dermatology and Skin Cancer Consultants is the premier destination in West Tennessee for treatment of all skin conditions and disorders. They specialize in comprehensive medical, surgical, and cosmetic care of adult and pediatric skin and nails. Dermatology and Skin Cancer Consultants in Humboldt and Jackson. Don't wait till it's too late. I almost did. Schedule an appointment by visiting dermandskincancer.com or call 784-4300. That's 784-4300.
Welcome back to Ronnie Fowler Field, where the Eagles and the Bulldogs are tied up 21-all. It's been a very offensive first half. The short passing game and running game out of the wing T has worked well for Columbia Academy, and, of course, Jackson Christian School's throwing offense has worked well. 3 touchdown passes by Caden Clark, 2 to Tinsley, 1 to Cisco, and, of course, in case of Columbia Academy, 1 yard sneak by their quarterback Bryant Baranek, a 3-yard fullback run by Max Ballard, and then a touchdown pass to their fine wide receiver Spencer Fields. You're seeing in the screen, or on the screen, the Jackson Christian School Band, award-winning band, directed by Jack Mallard. They were the class champs in the Medina Hornet Festival or contest. They also did well in the contest at Trenton, and they have received a superior rating this year. And we'll talk more about this. Let me tell you who some of our fine sponsors are in this contest. Of course, Tammy and Norman Reed of Hickman Realty, and you can get them at 664-1006. 75 years of experience in sales, actually over that. Outback Steakhouse, the #1 Outback in the entire state, voted Jackson's best lunch. 194 Stonebrook Place. Rock and Dough Pizza, downtown Jackson Walk. You can get them at rockandoughpizza.com. And don't forget about the great brunch, 10 to 1 every Saturday and Sunday. And Sonic of Jackson hit the cookie dough jackpot with the new Big Scoop Cookie Dough Blast Sunday, now at all 6 Sonic locations. And we'll tell you about some more of those folks. But let's take another 2-minute break here on WNWS.com.
Victory for life! Don't miss Victory Honda of Jackson's huge Labor Day weekend spectacular. Going on now. This is your final chance to get special clearance pricing on every brand new Honda in stock. And now through Labor Day, we'll pay your sales tax on any select vehicle. That's right, we'll pay your sales tax. Plus, make no payments until 2020. For complete details, visit VictoryHondaJackson.com. Then come into Victory Honda on Highway 45 Bypass today and get special clearance pricing. But hurry, the final days of the Honda Summer Spectacular event are here at Victory Honda, and it all ends on Labor Day.
With top-tier credit approval, not all buyers or vehicles will qualify. Sale price will include applicable sales tax, which will be paid by the seller dealer. Not valid on previous purchases. Excludes Honda HR-V, Type R, and Honda Fit models. Plus tag, license, and $599 doc fee. First 4 payments totaling up to $880 made by dealer in lieu of any other discount. Offers may not combine. See dealer for complete details. Offer ends 9/2/19.
Kenny Sutherland of 5-Star Realty has one goal in mind, and that is helping you get top dollar for your home. If you're looking to score the home of your dreams, then Kenny Sutherland and 5-Star Realty is for you. With listings throughout Jackson and the surrounding area and a price range that is sure to work for you. Kenny has nearly 25 years of sales and customer service and specializes in representing buyers and sellers in the purchases and sales of new construction, homes, land, and investment properties. Call Kenny today at 444-1164 or find him online at kennysutherland.com. Get your college degree from Jackson State Community College tuition free. Update your credentials for your current job or begin your college career with no debt. From career-ready options that can get you into great-paying jobs to transfer pathways that allow a seamless transfer to a 4-year university, Jackson State has you covered. Check out Tennessee Promise and Tennessee Reconnect at Jackson State. There's never been a better time to complete your degree. Call 731-425-2601 or visit jscc.edu for details. Jackson State Community College. Invested in your success.
And welcome back to Ronnie Fowler Stadium on the campus of Jackson Christian School, where your halftime score is knotted up at 21 with Columbia Academy and Jackson Christian School going at it in a high-scoring affair. A couple of scores before we get to the stats right here. At halftime right down the road on Windy City, you got Tipton Rosemark 41, Trinity Christian 7. That game has been busted wide open. Got no score right now at University School of Jackson. Nashville Christian is there. And then we are the other game in town, and then Davidson Academy at Clarksville Academy will be getting a score on that. We're joined now by the statistician Greg Armour. Greg, whole lot to tell us about right here because there was a bunch of offense. Let us know what happened in the first half.
There was a bunch of offense. For Jackson Christian in the first half, Caden Clark attempted 20 passes, completed 16 for 313 yards and 3 TDs. Leading receiver, Peyton Tinsley had 9 receptions for 155 yards and 2 TDs. Will Cisco had 2 catches for 79 yards and 1 TD. And Danielle Brooks had 2 catches for 64 yards. And Aaron Smith had 2 catches for 15 yards. In the rushing department, we wasn't so good. We rushed the ball 7 times for a -1 yard.
Well, I'm going to tell you right now, when the passing game is going like it's going, that -1 doesn't seem so bad, especially, you got to remember Jackson Taylor broke one right there at the beginning for probably about 20. So since then, we've kind of gone backwards, but we know exactly what's going with 313 yards passing and with Caden being, 16 out of 20, man, that's really good. But on the other side of the ball, they've got some big numbers too.
Well, in the passing department, their quarterback attempted 8 passes, completed 8 for 92 yards. In the rush department, they rushed 23 times for 131 yards.
Well, I'll tell you right now, they love to rush the ball. Passing is not their forte, and the best thing that happens when you rush the ball, you get them linemen and them linebackers drawn up in there, and that short game, they've really not thrown the ball downfield. I think he's fallen in love with his tight end right there. He really loves to hit. Big. I think it's Max Ballard is the number tight 8, end, yeah. And I'll tell you, he actually it's Jacob Petty, number 8, and the Max Ballard, the big fullback. At the very end had an ankle, and they escorted him off. I was actually looking down when they went back over to the locker room, and he was still limping pretty good. But he really does love, Bryant, the quarterback, loves that tight end. They're hitting him across the middle.
Right.
Well, I'll tell you, I mean, I think, the last person with the ball is going to have a chance, and I hope it's us because we either win the game or we're in the victory formation. And, defense, we've got to find a way. What do you think we should possibly be able to do?
We've got to find a way to stop their run, plug up that A gap, that middle of the field where they're getting their yards.
Yeah, and that's where they're getting it. They're coming in there, and they're not oversizing us in there, but if we can force them to do what they don't want to do, and that's throw the ball. I mean, obviously 8 for 8, that's a good stat. But when they've only thrown it 8 times, that they like to run it because they've run it 21 for 131. They don't want to put it in the air. So we've got to find a way to stop that running game and slow them down a little bit, force them to do something they don't want to do.
Right.
Greg, we're going to talk to you after the ball game, and I'll tell you what, I said it before, I hope we paid the electric bill because I think that scoreboard is going to light up a little bit tonight.
Yep.
Well, we'll be back. We'll be back at the end of the game with Greg, and we'll get all the stats, and we really appreciate him. And right now, we're going to take about a 2-minute timeout. We're going to go away as we listen to the Jackson Christian School Marching Eagles, the marching band. They're doing their halftime show. Your score at the half: Columbia Academy 21, Jackson Christian School 21. You're listening and watching Jackson Christian football on WNWS.com.
Car Hop Classic for just $2.99 is the perfect 1-2 punch of flavor and value.
Time.
You need a trainer to help you eat the burger?
Hey, stay out of this. Don't get in my head, man. There's barely room for me in there.
Hurry in and try quarter-pound double cheeseburger or 6-inch Philly plus tots for $2.99.
Hello to quality time at Marco's. Hello to the best part of the day and to making someone else's. Say hello to late nights and to the best night ever. These are the primo moments, and they call for Italian quality pizza. Dough made from scratch every day. Sauce with a history in the making from the original Gianmarco recipe. Say hello to an authentic favorite. Every store, every day, the Italian way. Hello, Primo.
Sometimes a routine is a good thing to break. Start your morning at McDonald's and get any of these sandwiches for just $1 each. Because if you don't deserve a morning that's a little easier and a lot tastier, who does?
Sonic's got all my fair faves.
Cheddar peppers, 99-cent corn dogs, Oreo a la mode. But there's no chicken on the fair faves menu, right?
No. Why do you ask?
No reason. You're safe.
Hurry in. Fair faves start at 99 cents and order ahead for happy hour anytime.
Let King Jewelers serve you. During our 22 years in business, we have made it our mission to be the best jeweler in Jackson. In order to be the best, we believe every customer is important. Select a unique gift for that special someone or a piece for a special occasion. Our staff will be happy to help. With over 35 years' experience in repair and custom design, Grover King will give your jewelry the care it needs to last for years to come. Come to King Jewelers today.
And we're back at Ronnie Fowler Stadium, and your score to half is 21-21, Columbia Academy and Jackson Christian School all knotted up. We're going to talk a little bit, Coach. We're going to talk in just a second about seeing what we need to do to make the stop, and we're going to have also the court for the homecoming. But first off, I'd like to thank a few of our sponsors here. Best One Tire. Invite Best One of Jackson and Brownsville to your next blowout. Mitchell's Body Shop, lifetime warranty on every car repair. Rental cars site is at 96 River Point Drive. Lonnie Cobb Old Country Auto, you know where that is. It's sitting right there at Airways in the 45 bypass. Tennessee Tractor, your John Deere dealer of West Tennessee. Simmons Bank supports high school athletics and academics in West Tennessee. And King Jewelers, fine jewelry, friendly staff, custom designs, quality repairs. Conrad Drive in Jackson, that's King Jewelers.
Dave,
Coach,
I'm going to hand this off to you, but let me get something in that affects us. I have right now, according to ScoreStream, Tipton Rosemark Rebels 41, Trinity Christian Academy 17 at halftime.
Yeah, that
have
thing.
You confirmed
I
that?
have confirmed it. It has been blown out, I mean, that was a close game, and it just has gone. And we did get another score at the half right now on the other side of this campus. USJ 20, Nashville Christian 13.
Dave, and here he is, David Wade, the women's pet, the men's regret. I shouldn't say it. But since it's royalty, and I wanted the royalty of officiating to do this, what a beautiful set of young ladies. They're nice and kind of the escort. The whole thing was wonderful. Here's Dave with the court.
All right, and we're going to start down with the freshmen, and I hope I get these right. So if I mispronounce, I do apologize right off the bat. But the freshman court would be Allie Ray Bennett and Ad Measley. The sophomores is Bailey Downing and Chloe Jarvis. Your junior maids are, I think that's Jophie McLean and Kylie Coleman. Your senior maids are Carson Holloway, Anna Allen, and Bella Raines. And, Coach, the 2019 Jackson Christian School homecoming football queen is Kendall Murphy.
That is a great court. Well done. And, Dave, I hope I got back to the football side. I had the soccer scores popped up. This is American football we're doing. We've got a tie score, 21-all. We've got to stop the running game, but the short passing game. Now, we knew that Columbia Academy has a little trouble with the long passing game. They have eaten us alive, and I didn't get to hear the official stats, but I don't think they've had an incomplete pass.
No, I'm going to tell you right now that their quarterback is 8 for 8 for 92 yards, but the biggest thing that they've got right now, they've rushed the ball 23 times for 131 yards. Now, on our side of the ball, Coach, hey, we are 16 of 20 in the passing department for 313 yards. Our running game, and you remember that Jackson Taylor broke that first run for about 15 to 20 yards, but we ended up rushing the ball 7 times for -1 yard. What we've got to do is force them to do what they don't want to do, is pass. As long as they're having some success doing both, especially running the ball off tackle, it makes that passing game easy. So I'm pretty sure that we've probably been coached up on how to stop that running game.
And maybe we will run some press coverage. I think our kids can run with their kids. I have a lot of faith in our players. Davidson Academy leading Clarksville Academy Cougars only 14-6, and that is in the third quarter of play.
Yeah, and this is a big night for the Division II single, or what they would call the smaller schools in the West, which pretty much is from Nashville towards Memphis. And I'm telling you, all of these games matter. They're very, very important. We're knotted up here 21-21. This is the biggest game of the season for us because this either catapults us on to where we can reach the playoffs or it puts us behind the 8 ball.
Yeah. Now, Jack Eaton had Slippery Rock scores. I got you my version of Slippery Rock. Manchester out of Yazoo City, 28. Humphrey Academy Rebels out of Belzona, Mississippi, 6.
Man, you got to love that. And, hey, last night, speaking of Tennessee football, Brentwood Academy and Knoxville Halls went at it on ESPN last night. I got to see a little of it between watching the Cardinal game and the Seahawks with them neon green uniforms they had last night. But, yeah, we made ESPN, Tennessee football, Brentwood Academy was on there. And it's been a good week for Tennessee football. But you know what? I think at 6 o'clock tomorrow night it might end.
Well, maybe we can keep the game within 4 touchdowns.
Well, that's what I want to do, and I can't believe, and it hurt my feelings that ESPN actually posted, and it was a misprint, it was a mistypo, but they had Georgia facing the Lady Vols.
Georgia facing the Lady Vol. Well, they did have the Lady Vol logo and everything.
They
up
did.
there.
They had it up there. Look, I'm the biggest Tennessee fan there is. I don't want us to get beat, but I'll tell you what, when they did that, I had to get a little chuckle. Coach, tell us about some of the people that makes this absolutely possible.
Tell them you heard about them here on WNWS.com. Sarah of Jackson, 189 Stonebridge. Visit sarahjackson.com. Of course, Jackson State Community College, dual enrollment. Great way to earn college credit and take high school classes. Visit them at jscc.edu. Victory Jackson North, 531 Van Drive, or go visit their selection of cars at 531 Van Drive or at victoryjacksonnorth.com. West Tennessee Bone and Joint at WTBJC.com. Dermatology and skin cancer consultants in Jackson and Humboldt. MasterFit Medical at MasterFit.net, and the Old Town Spaghetti Store on Carriage House Drive.
Well, Coach, this is a big time possession for both teams. We've got to find a way to force their running game to come to a halt. They're going to want to put it in and make us chase them again. This is a big possession.
Let's check and see if Del Carmen's back there. He got hurt. Onside kick, but it bounced right. It didn't take the big hop and recovered. And doing a great job is one of the running backs, Daniel Thomas.
Yeah,
he's a senior.
And it's amazing to me that Bartell can do that, and he's very good at it. That ball, it jumps in crazy ways. Last week it jumped several times, and at USJ it jumped several times where we could get it. We had a way to get it. That one right there just jumped right into him.
It did. He took that, and we will tell you about some more of these replays by McDonald's with locations Brownsville, Jackson, and Bells. Here come. Now they've got the two. Watch the two blockers. They're going left. And they've got us outnumbered at the point of attack. They got a good block, and he'll get close to 10 yards when he spins. They put two running backs, and they're already unbalanced to the far side of the formation. Anytime you see that, they're going to run to it 99% of the time.
Yeah, and you'll see on this replay right here, you'll think it's a block in the back, but it's not. Here's why it's legal. You'll see the outside guy. He makes contact there, and then the defensive man turns his back. Contact was originally made in a proper position, and when the defense turns his back, he can remain in contact even though it's from behind.
Spencer Fields comes out here to the right. They've got the wing, which is usually Walker. We haven't seen the number over there yet, and it's the handback sweep to Daniel Thomas again, and he's got good yards across the 40 of Jackson Christian School. And he'll pick up 4 or 5 yards depending on the spot. 11:29 to go early in the third quarter play. Score tied here at Jackson Christian School. I want to welcome all the listeners down in Chester County, especially at Freed Hardeman and that great softball team.
Yes.
The listeners we have and people watching in Columbia. We know the parents of Coach Darby Palmer are listening. 2nd and 6, ball on the 39. Cross buck action. Getting forward is Daniel Thomas, and he didn't start, but he is running that football quite well.
Yeah, he is, and they're just chipping away with that offense, and that's that cross buck again, and you'll see that hole. They blocked it perfectly, and he got to the second level where our linebackers have to get it. And, Coach, I don't think we've had them behind the chains, which I mean that being a down and more than 10 to go, but about 2 times in this game. We've got to figure out a way to get them back there.
There is not many same formation. Daniel Thomas, the stand-up runner, Max Ballard back in there, and they were going to run the wing back on an inside handoff, and we got penetration. Wiley's back there. Jackson Taylor is back there, and 55 for us is Tim Craig, and Tim playing when he can. He's a little nicked up tonight.
You just see Wiley. He just shoots that gap right there and gets him. And just as soon as I said it, what happens? We get them behind the chains. Now we're putting them in a spot they don't like to be in. We got to play good defense.
Second and about 16 and a half. Ball on the 39. Straight drop backs. Just screen pass. And right out in the middle of the screen, they got it. They'll get some of that yardage back down to about the 30.
We got a flag on the play. We're going to have some type of – it's not going to be legal motion because they let the play run, but you may have one downfield. But if it's a screen and the ball was caught behind the line of scrimmage, it's okay for them linemen to be down there.
I think he caught it past the line of scrimmage. And what was it, the old cartoon quick draw, McGraw? I forgot what his phrase was, but about hold on or something like that.
Hold on here. Well, we're going to get a good look right here and see. I don't know if that's Charlie Garrett or not. Anyway, we'll get right back to it here. But they're looking at it. He's saying where he was, and they're kind of looking to see. It's a discussion that's going to go here. I believe they're going to walk
we're going
it back.
backwards.
That is Charlie Garrett. I know I'm just stuck on that, but I ain't used to the glasses either.
Man, oh, man, what's he trying to do, look like Charlie Sheen in Major League?
I think he
is. All he
is.
needs is the crossbones in the skull.
That would be the touch of the head is ineligible downfield.
Yeah. My man David, he's the best. David Wade, the best in the business. He also is one of the best first responders, and we need to thank all our first responders from time to time.
Thank you so much. I really, really enjoy it.
Good men. Sonic of Jackson hit the cookie dough jackpot with the new Big Scoop Cookie Dough Blast, 6 locations in Jackson, the Hughes Eye Group. Oh, they do a great job. Multiple occasions.
They're going to throw back to the
Here's
quarterback.
The throwback pass. He's going to be flushed out of the backfield. Still looking to load up. Wants to throw. We'll have to check the line of scrimmage. That one is short. Now, Dave, that's an example of what happens when they throw very long.
Well, and Chris Gilley has got him. He was beyond the line of scrimmage, which was the 44-yard line. He threw the ball at about the 40, and we'll see on the replay here where he releases. 5 just did not have the arm to get it. He scrambles and he scrambles and he scrambles, and he can't pass the 44. He's way past. Yeah. And I tell you what, this the good thing about this now is this is going to be loss of yardage.
It's a loss of down.
And a loss of down, too.
Ah, very good. It is a
loss of down, and that's what he does. It's going to be 4th. Oh, no, that was 2nd down. So we're going to mark it back, and it's 3rd down and an Uber ride.
Yeah, the $2 and the $5 won't get you there for this, and the tip will eat you alive. Spencer Fields to the left. Now they go with a double wing tee. Ballard the only one in the backfield, man in motion. The pitch sweep coming. This is Walker. He breaks one tackle, and now a host of Eagles are going to hold him up, and it'll be 4th down at about the 46-yard line of Jackson Christian.
Well, I'll tell you this wasn't going anywhere. We knew it was coming. We blew it up right there, and we may have missed the tackle, but I'll tell you, it slows him up. It slows that jet sweep down. They got a long way to go. This is going to be a good punt. Be a good time for a block right here.
If they punt, I don't think they punted last week. They went for it, but now you got to check these guys out because that doesn't mean it's really going to be a punt. Daniel Brooks back. He is going to kick it. Nice punt. Is it going to turn over? It takes a kick out at what? Well, we'll have to wait for the triangulation.
There he comes up. He's getting it, and it's right at the, what is that, Coach, the 13?
About the 13-yard line. But Jackson Christian has held.
That's the first time that we've kept him from scoring, and now we get, momentum comes to us right now. We come out, we hold them after not getting what we wanted, and now, once again, we started here before, went down and scored.
1st and 10 for the Eagles. They have touchdowns tonight, 2 by Tinsley, 1 by Cisco. Passing yardage, fantastic. So far, 313 yards by Caden Clark.
Yeah, and it's more now. But, yeah, 3. And, he's on pace right now, and it would not surprise me if we get above 550. And if we touch 6, Coach, I'm buying you dinner.
I may buy you dinner, too. Another, we'll just both go. We've got 2 receivers to each side. One of them is the H-back. Now they send Brooks in motion, which will give you 3 to the right side. And the football is dropped. The beanbag, the fight, and Columbia Academy is pretty sure they got it. Let's see if
they're adamant about it. It looked like that we were able to foul on it with Caden there, and we'll wait and see the official with the white hats either going to hold a fist up. 2nd down, we got the ball back. We're really, really, really lucky right there.
We are, and we've had fumbles this year, but we've had more trouble tonight with this situation. That one just popped straight out of his hands.
It is, and it's one of those things, again, from the shotgun, and they're running a jet sweep. He's going to hand that ball off, and it's just you've got 2 things moving. You've got everything happening to you. Take your eyes off of it for 1 second. Coach, last time you see it, if it's a foot in front of you and then you turn and you're guessing, that ball ain't normally where it's supposed to be.
That's right. 2nd and almost 15. Ball is back on the 8. Here's one on an out behind him. And I'm not sure everybody read the same thing.
Yeah, I think he just got a little quick. He had a little pressure on him, and he needed to throw the ball quick. And we were out there in a good position with Aaron Smith. And on the replay here, but watch Cisco. He's going to be open right here. And I'm going to tell you, if you come back to the same play, hit Cisco on the fade pattern, I believe we can get the first down here.
Got to have 15 yards. The ball is on the Jackson Christian 8. Trips left. They'll actually run it as a stack with a wide out.
Tinsley's one-on-one up top.
Brooks in motion. They fake. It was not much of a fake to the jet. Going to throw it up to Tinsley. Overthrown, but the big man goes up and plays jump ball and gets it.
This is unbelievable. This is the second time that he's gone up with one hand and brought down a pass. Stop this right as he's catching this ball. You see this ball relieved. Let's slow it down right here, and you'll see right here he's getting that paw up, and bang, right there he's got it one-handed, and then finish it out. Look at there. That is absolutely a way to catch a football. That man is so good, and he follows through, brings it in. Good possession, unbelievable, right in front of the Columbia Academy bench.
Columbia Academy had good defense. 1st and 10 for the Eagles. They're on their own 34. Handoff to Jackson Taylor. It finds the sledding pretty tough as a host of Bulldogs are there. One of them being Max Ballard, but there were more than just Max there. But he still made some positive yardage. He turned that into almost a 4-yard gain.
Yeah, and we still had another bad snap, and that's why our running game cannot get off. We're just out of sync with that snap happening the way it is, and you got to hand it off too quick.
Young men, sometimes when you try to make your block, strips left, single receiver to the far side. I thought the outside linebacker jumped. Here's a out pattern going up. And I have to say, nice defensive play that time by number 4, that being Chris Modeste.
And I got the name of that official, and they only gave me his initials. His initials are KB, and I'm going to find out who he is because they did say he's in his 2nd year. He is right on top of this, and you don't see – this is not interference either way. This is 2 guys fighting for the ball. He made a good play. He fakes out to Danye Brooks and throws deep. And right here you'll see both of them are going up. They both have the ability to do so. Great no call. Hey, 3rd down and 7.
3rd and 7, a possession down, especially at this part of the field. You don't want to give CA the football here. CA loosens up. We've got the wishbone version of trips over on the left. Pressure coming now, and now Clark's flushed out. He's caught from behind, dropped for a loss, and it'll be a punting situation, Dave.
Yeah, and I'll tell you, their defense is pretty fast, and because Caden is not slow, and they just ran him down right there. But the good thing with Tinsley's catch is we got it out of the shadow of our own end zone. We can flip the field a little bit, where we're not handing it back to him inside the 50.
And that is the outside rusher from the far side that we didn't get blocked. 4th and 14, and we are going for – no, now he drops back.
Yeah.
Now they have to check us out because this is our quarterback, although we're in a tight punt formation this time. Looks like it's just going to be a bump and fall off a return. Low wobbler, driving Spencer Fields back, get a nice bounce. He picks it up, heads out of bounds, and skips out of bounds.
And that's what you got to do right there. You got to make sure, that ball goes another 5-6 yards. Hey, catch it, get it out of bounds, and they put it in play. But we did flip the field. Instead of giving them at the 50, we make a 20-yard catch. Got them back there at the 32. We got to hold them again. This has turned into a defensive struggle.
Yeah, in the first half it was all offensive. Now both teams have been able to stop each other.
Oh, what a beautiful moon over this.
Yes, 1st and 10. Great. The ball's on the 33 of Columbia Academy. Tight end is to the left. This time they bring Walker over as a wing to the right. Tight end is at the right. Now it's 2 blockers. This will be a pitch. They wind it up trying to throw deep. I saw a push off. That, I guess they'll call it incidental contact, but I thought Spencer Fields was pushing off.
It looked like he did. It looked like he tried to clear himself right there. That's the first time they've thrown the ball over 20 yards down the field, and it was good coverage. You'll see on the replay, we got him one-on-one outside. He does not bite. That's what you want to do. The rollout and the pass, they're side by side. There was a little bit of push-off. There was something right there, but the referee didn't think enough. And, look, I don't mind that call as long as it goes in both directions. Let them play a little physical.
Tennessee Tractor, your John Deere dealer for West Tennessee, TennesseeTractor.com. 2nd and 10, ball on the 33. Straight ahead, dive to the fullback. Ballard breaks one tackle, gets across the 40. He'll be short of a first down. It'll bring up third down, but a nice gain. He just ran in that A gap behind the right guard.
Yeah, and he, he was the one that hobbled off a little bit right at the end of the end of the half where he had turned an ankle, and it brings up a 3rd and short. And this is where they get dangerous right here because we're obviously expecting a run. If they decide to pull up and throw something in a one-on-one coverage, we could get caught.
Dylan Bennett in at fullback. Walker the wing to the right, Fields to the left, straight ahead, and this time I believe they got it just with body lean.
Yeah, and there was no question. King hit him head on head. You can see he even blew his own pads up right there. This replay, this is the way you hit somebody right here. They're going to hand the ball right up the middle. You'll see Chase King come in here, and he will absolutely just pound him right here, and it's boom. That's a great hit. They didn't need but a yard. They got a yard and a half.
And that's how you keep the football. They want to have time of possession on their side. Okay, it's going to be the pitch sweep, or the handback sweep's actually what they tried, and it got blown up. Brother Wiley was in there quicker than a hiccup.
Look, Wiley took number 57 and pushed him so far back into the play that he almost took the handoff. And that's what, watch this, Coach. He just blows him back. Look, push, 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 push. That's the way you play it right there. He may not have the size, but he's got the quickness. And I said Chase. Sorry, that's Chance.
Yep. Elijah Wiley with it. Now, again, the 2 running backs to the far side. Let's see if they send one of them in motion. Fake, it's the bootleg pass. Here comes the breakout towards the sideline, and they hit the underneath coverage, which is the tight end dragging across the field.
We need to make sure that he gets a bump every time he goes off because there's no question that he has fallen in love. That's his favorite receiver, and they've been dragging him across the middle the entire night. We played good defense right there, and now this is a big, big play right here.
3rd down. Now, this is a big play, and the least covered guy in high school football is the tight end.
He's always open.
Tight end is to the right. They bring an extra corner up. They send the man in motion. They being CA, they go straight with the dive to Ballard. He breaks a couple of tackles. I thought they had him stymied in the backfield. King was one man down at the bottom of the pile. I did not see who hit him from the front.
Well, Coach, with that play right there and the way that they run that, I think they know absolutely that they were going to go for this on 4th down. Now, here's where you got to not jump on this count. That's what they're going to try to do. Possibly they've got a no play going here. But you knew when they run that ball right there, they're going to go for it on 4th. This is the biggest play of the ball game.
There'll be a lot of shifting, and as David told you earlier, they'll try to get you back on your heels if they can't get you to jump. They went quick count this time. It surprised me. And no, sir, as David told you, I see Craig, I see Chance King. Wiley was there, yeah.
A host of Eagles. Hey, that's a great play. Unusual play call right there. You thought you would give it to your speed. They try to catch us off guard right there. Thought maybe they would go for that. That's the best defensive stance that we've had the entire game.
And there were all kinds of people. There was one other young man for Jackson Christian there we could not get. 2:53 to go in the 3rd quarter play. All knotted up. It's Eagles football. They'll come to the line of scrimmage to snap that football. Don't forget about Rockin' Dough Pizza at rockindough.com. Also downtown Jackson Walk Sunday brunch. Tammy and Norman Reed of Hickman Realty, 75 years over, 75 experience.
We got a flag down. I don't know what he's fixing to call right here. I think we're going to have some type of a sideline issue here.
Is it a sideline warning? Or
it could be.
No, they wouldn't throw the flag, though, do they, Dave?
Well, yeah, they do.
They
then they give a warning, but I think what they're going to say is that they were lined up talking on the out-of-bounds line, which you cannot do. You have to be on the field. Yes, that's a sideline warning. That's the first. There's no penalty. The next one will be 5 yards. Everything after that is 15.
Wow, that can be costly. At least this one's just a warning. Cisco Brooks to the far side. Tinsley looks like Smith to this side. Cornerback or outside linebackers coming. The quick screen. Tinsley dances, gets some yards, breaks a tackle. That big man is strong. He'll be close to that first down marker.
Yes, he did. He did a great job. And sometimes you have to wait. Don't hit the hole. Don't hit the hole. Let the hole develop. And you'll see this on the replay. He'll come in here right here. He just kind of dances. He gets the ball out quick. Great job by Caden. Now watch this. You got a little dance. Let me find it. Let him sit theirself. My blockers. That's it. And he gets down there, gets the first down. Oh, no, we're just a little bit short.
2nd and 2 for the Eagles. Ball on the 41 of Columbia Academy. Trips left. Outside linebacker coming. They fake. And now he's flushed out of the pocket. He got to cut it up and get what you get, Dave. Don't put it in the air.
Yeah, that was a good decision right there. I mean, we're going to live to play another down. It's 3rd down. We're definitely, Coach Palmer now, he going to probably go for it. So this play is going to be run understanding that we're going to do this twice.
Well, they're sitting on the quick screen. They wound up doing this to USJ last week. You know how effective they are with Wesley Carlock and the other young man.
Yes.
Well, they were sitting on that one right there.
Yeah, they were.
Now what you'd like is to fake that one, but you got to block that backside end. 15 is coming home free. Let's see if we get him blocked this time. And it's
There's
the screen.
Oh, gosh, we just throw it right to him.
This one could go 52 yards. Let's see if they get him knocked out of bounds.
That's a fumble.
Ball is fumbled.
We're going to get
recover
the ball. We're going to get the ball. Is he going to call him down?
Intercepted by number 15. Taken to the 1 yard line.
Yeah, they are going to say that the fumble was caused when he hit the ground. We'll have to see the replay. They're going to put the ball to 2. First off, this is just an ill-advised pass. The screen was not there. You're looking, and the cornerback just reads it perfectly. And as he goes down here, Caden is the only person that's got a chance at him. He gets a hold of him right here, and he pushes him. Yeah, he reaches out, and as he reaches the ball out for the end zone when he hits the ground. That's a bad break for Jackson Christian.
That was Daniel Thomas, 1st and goal on the 2. And you've got to get into those gaps and stop the big fullback. He's hit, but now we get the line push, and I think their line may push him across the goal line.
Yeah, they just pushed it in.
Now, David, when I played football, though, that was illegal to give that much help.
Well, it is, and it still is, but it happens so often with everybody. Now, if it was one person that kind of you're running and they pick you up and they push you forward or something along that, but like this right here with everybody pushing on both sides, they just right now they don't ever call it.
Extra point attempt is up. It looks good. It is. And the Bulldogs have taken a 7-point lead over the Eagles with 1:38 to go in the 3rd quarter. Let's take a 30-second timeout.
Not much has changed at Old Country Auto since Lonnie Cobb took over. Nope. Looks like they've got a larger selection now. Yep. They still have friendly folks to help you. Yep. It's the same laid-back atmosphere people expect from Old Country Auto. Yep. Check out that family looking at that SUV. Yep. Think they can buy? Nope. Well, they did and got a great deal, too. Yep. Lonnie Cobb's Old Country Auto sells Airways and 45 Bypass in Jackson or online at Old Country.
And back here where the Bulldogs have just taken the lead with 1:38 to go in the 3rd quarter on an interception. Got it down there, and then Ballard on a 2-yard plunge. That was Daniel Thomas, who is actually the outside linebacker or stand-up defensive end. Did not get the rush that time and floated out, read the quarterback's eye. But they're sitting on our screens right now.
They are, and actually when I saw the replay, it wasn't such a bad pass as somebody was right there. The lineman actually turned his back and was trying to go into coverage, and when he turned around, the ball just hit him right in the chest.
Now they kick off from the far hash mark. They being CA, have moved it around where they kick off. Let's see if they can get it into the end zone. It went out of bounds. That should be the 35-yard line.
That's where it's going to go, Coach.
And very quickly, again, we'll give you Tammy and Norman Reed of Hickman Realty. They sell more real estate than any other team in West Tennessee. 731-664-1006 Outback Steakhouse. Voted best lunch in Jackson, 194 Stonebrook Place. In Jackson, Rockin' Dough Pizza, the downtown Jackson Walk. 6 Sonic locations. Get the cookie dough blast, the Big Scoop cookie dough blast. Hughes Eye Group at HughesEye.com. Multiple locations, the best in medical and surgical eye care. Gene Langley Ford, 3500 East End Drive, Humboldt. And they save you money. They save you money. And small family dealership. And we're going to have it kicked again, which is the option.
It is the option. You can either take it at the 35. You have three options there. You can take it where the ball goes out of bounds, which obviously we don't want that because it was at the 3. You can scoot them back 5, make them kick it again, or you can take it at the 35-yard line. Obviously, they think that we're going to be able to get a better return from Brooks, and I'm kind of agreeing with them right now.
We can if they kick it his way. They may take it to Tinsley. Let's see how they hit the ball. It's going to be kicked down and bouncing the squib. He feels it cleanly at the 11, heads towards the middle, and again, we get nobody blocked in the middle. He breaks a tackle, gets away. He's hemmed in, but he's getting as much as he can. And I tell you what, the little man got it back to the 35.
Yeah, after all of that and all of that
Daniel
running
Brooks
and everything else, we're going to get the ball at the 35. It was a good job. He was one step from breaking it. We've got a CA player who's really kind of slow getting up, and that's number 12, who is easing up. That's Franklin Walker.
The fine wingback, and he also plays cornerback and sometimes stand up out, and they're going to take him out and bring Max Ballard in. Now, I would say Max will either be just off the line of scrimmage or he'll be the rush linebacker.
We got to put that last pass behind us right now. We got to start fresh now. We got to go down and we got to get back in our offense, which has been working, and keep this drive alive for a little while.
3-man front with a stand-up outside linebacker. They're coming hard, bringing 5. Now they've got a receiver, and Aaron Smith says, I would love to have that one back. And so, did you see him sitting on the screen to Brooks, and we faked the screen?
Yeah, we did it, and we had him sitting out there, and you know, it's going to happen. I mean, right there, we wanted to run. He's wide open. We get the ball out to him. He knows it, and right there, he turns that head a little bit to see where he wants to go. Ball on the ground, no harm, no foul. We got to work around it.
That's right. And, of course, King Jewelers, 16B Conrad Drive, King Jewelers, Jackson.com, McDonald's, Jackson, Bells, Brownsville, Loving High School football bring you the replay. 2nd and 10, ball on the JCS 36. We're late in the third quarter. Being flushed out is Caden Clark. Let's see. And that time, miscommunication plus the receiver actually coming back to help him kind of slid down. That's going to bring up 3rd and 10 with 1:13 left in the third quarter. Eagles trail by 7.
Well, and they're getting pressure on us right now. Caden's having to move around a little bit in that pocket, and that's the worst thing for linemen because once he starts moving out of that pocket, you don't know where he is. You may be actually pushing your man into him. But we've been open right there, so, I mean, I know we've got the middle of the field open. We're going to have one-on-one out here on Daniel Brooks. Nobody has seen him yet.
Tennessee Tractor at TennesseeTractor.com, your John Deere dealer for West Tennessee. Big 3rd and 10. Pressure coming from the outside. There's the crossing pattern broken up. And 15, Daniel Thomas, who's having a whale of a game right now, an INT, some pressures and breakups. He breaks that one up, and it's 4th and 10 in a punting situation.
Yeah, here comes the punt team. You'll see on this, if we had one more second to wait, we could have gotten Brooks in through the line right there. And if he gets through and we throw the pass just a little bit later, but we had to get rid of it. And now we're in some situation where now we're going to force the defense to do something. Then they're not going to put anybody back, Coach.
Simmons Bank, find a location at SimmonsBank.com. Your punter, Caden Clark, is also the quarterback. He's going to punt. You can tell the way his feet and his weight
Stay in bounds.
It did go out of bounds. It would have been nice if it could have danced up that sideline.
Yeah, I mean, we didn't have anybody back. They were in a punt safe. Actually, it wasn't even a punt safe. They were just in a good – they were not going to let him do anything but punt it.
Yeah, played defense. Simmons Bank, supporting high school athletics and academics in West Tennessee. Find a location at SimmonsBank.com. And also Sarah of Jackson, Chevrolet, Cadillac, Buick, GMC, Kia, one destination, so many choices. Visit sarahjackson.com. Here come the Bulldogs, 1st and 10 on their own 36. Ball on the left hash mark, straight ahead dive, met in the hole. Maybe a short gain, but there are a host. of eagles, a flock of eagles there.
A flock of eagles, you're exactly right, and that's what we needed right there to hit it. They're going to give him the line of scrimmage and forward progress, but that's the way the defenses have to go right now, and I believe we're bowing ourselves up right now. Just don't let them sneak anybody deep in behind you.
36 seconds and counting in the third quarter. Eagles trail by 7. Hughes is going to come out and cover. No, now he gets to take away the safety. Actually, Cantrell has got the deep man sprinting right. Here comes the angled pass, and I'm going to tell you what, if he catches that,
wow.
It's a great catch because we hit the ball, and catching the ball is number 20. That is Del Carmen, I believe. Devon Del Carmen, great catch for a first down.
There's been some great catches in this game, and this is one of them right here because when he goes up, he's up between two people right there. We got our hand on it. Hits the helmet right there of King, and he still is able to hold on to it.
They have a good short passing game, but we saw now clock running down. They will let the clock run out. The score at the end of 3 quarters of play, Columbia Academy 28, Jackson Christian 21. Let's take a 30-second timeout on WNWS.com.
It's savings time, and it's Sarah. Don't let the heat steal your money. The time to buy is now. Savings beyond belief. If it sounds too good to be true, it's not. All new 2019 GMC Sierra Crew Cab. Your price, $30,999. That's a 28% savings. Or GMC Sierra with rough country lift. Your price, $39,999. That's a 26% savings. 2019 Chevy Malibu LS. Your price, $17,999. That's a 25% savings. And 2019 Chevy Corvette. Save $13,900 in savings. Your price, $63,500. Sarah. One destination. So many choices.
Hey!
Back here, Dave's hollering. We thought they were going to throw some footballs out here at halftime, but we had one left upstairs, and Dave giving it to a young man. Ready for fourth quarter action. This is the tale teller, and I've been informed by a very reliable source that Nashville Christian won 28-27, Dave.
Wow.
First and 10 at the 47 of Columbia Academy. The jet sweep. See if we can get it turned back in. And this time, Franklin Walker is turned in, and it looks like Owen Hughes made the tackle, and a couple of guys coming to assist him.
Yeah, and at the end of this, you'll see, and it just was a good hustle play, but Chance King comes in there, and as he comes across, he ends up catching Bailey Wolf. And kind of leg whipped them, and both of them right now are looking at each other going, what happened?
And we're on the same team. Second and 11, ball on the 46. A slot to the right, wing back in motion.
We got him.
Here he comes. Can he turn the corner? And looks like that is Andrew Hughes on the other side. We had Owen Hughes on this side, and Andrew is going to bring up third and 11.
Well, and we got him behind the chains right now, so, I mean, we're pursuing sideways right here. We got a great job of getting on him. We're chasing him, and we're pushing him. We're getting good release right now. They're going to be looking for this tight end across the middle. We got to find number 8, and we got to spy on him right here. He cannot catch this football.
Well, I was going to say look for the flag and drag, but they've got actually the wing to the right. Now he'll go in motion and dropping back across the middle. They've got a receiver and breaking it up with a nice breaker, and he did not catch it. I thought it got through Owen Hughes' hands, but he broke it up, and it's 4th and 11.
I did too. I thought that he somehow got that ball, but it was great. Hughes had fantastic defense. It's a good pass. It's the only place you can throw it and have him a chance, but watch right here. It goes through the hands, and I thought somehow or another he came up, but that's incomplete, and they've got to kick it here. They cannot give us the ball on their side of the field.
Jackson State Community College dual enrollment. Get high school and college credit. Visit jscc.edu or call 425-2601. Back deep, Daniel Brooks. 4th and 11. Low snap. One man checking through there, and that's the way you check him out. Field it, fall on it. It's a wrestling match. We got it. Brooks looked like he fell on his own. Also, West Tennessee Boyne and Joint keeping you active. Find out more at WTBJC.com or 661-9825. I'll give everybody something to laugh at. A bug flew in my mouth as I was reading that spot. And it didn't even taste good.
Didn't even taste good.
Well, let me do West Tennessee Bone and Joint
good protein,
again.
Though.
Oh, yeah. And you can get them at WTBJC.com or call 661-9825. MasterFit Medical, call them at 424-6383 or visit masterfit.net. And, of course, dermatology and skin consultants in Jackson and Humboldt. And they do medical, surgical, and cosmetic surgery. Old Town Spaghetti Store, 196 Carriage House Drive. Here come the Eagles, 1st and 10 at their own 26. Brooks to this side. It was a slot. They're going to throw it up there, and that's a wounded duck. Will Tinsley win this ball? And did he catch it inbounds?
Yes, he did.
Okay, nice call. I could not see because I wasn't watching the monitor like I should be. I was watching the field.
Yeah, and I mean, he's right on this, and, I mean, let's watch it. We're going to have I'm pretty sure we're going to have a great camera angle because it's right underneath our vantage point. But he turns right here, and he gets hands on it. He's got it down right there. Finish it out. Make sure that he's got control of it. Yes, he does. I'm going to tell you, Tinsley is having a career night tonight.
He is, and he'll catch a lot more in this season. 1st and 10 for the Eagles. They're at their own 48. 52 yards away from pay dirt where they can tie this game up. Brooks is on. Also, it looks like Tinsley on. They send with Cisco in motion, fake the jet sweep. 2 blockers on that outside rusher, throwing it up, and here comes the flag.
You're going to have offense here.
Yeah, when you put your hands in the back.
Yeah, and I mean, that is a good play because it was about to be intercepted. Now, it's going to take us back 15 yards, but there's no question that was the play that you had to make.
And
now we got 2 flags, so they're going to make sure that they're seeing the same thing. And if they don't, I would be surprised.
Offensive pass interference is indicated by the official. But you know something that's better than an interception, David?
Well, in the world, yeah, it is, definitely. Now, it's going to go back 15, and it'll still be first down. So it's not a loss of down here. But, Coach, in the craziest things of the way things happen in West Tennessee football, it has just been announced. Milan 14, Covington 7.
Is that a final?
That is a final.
What a crazy year. Tinsley to this side. Got an H-back in the backfield, a stack to the far side. Now we're going to have a timeout because there's confusion. And with the score, Columbia Academy 28, Jackson Christian 21, let's take a 30-second timeout.
For those about to rock and dough, we salute you. Fresh and local tastes better. We make all our dough and sauce daily and shred our own cheese. At Rockin' Dough Pizza, we smoke our own meat, prep all our fresh veggies in-house. You'll sing a Rockin' Dough ballad when you bite into our signature Pizza USA. Burgers, grinders, wraps, pasta are just as great as our pizza. And the best Saturday and Sunday brunch in West Tennessee. Rockin' Dough Pizza, downtown Jackson in the Jackson Walk. Open 7 days a week. rockindough.com and on social media.
Back here at Ronnie Fowler Stadium where the Bulldogs lead the Eagles by 7. Dave, a couple of quick scores, and then we'll hear from some fine sponsors.
Well, we did get the final USJ and Nashville Christian. What was that, 28-27?
28-27.
Nashville Christian. So there's a big win, and Tippy Rosemark is handling Trinity pretty good, and I'm looking for the rest of the scores right now.
Okay, Eagles have it 1st and 20 on their own 38. They send Brooks in motion, fake the jet sweep. They've got Cisco up the sideline, but the ball overthrown and intercepted. And bringing it back down the sideline is number 4, Chris Modeste. And that's 2 INTs tonight.
Yeah, he threw that up as a timing pass, and it looked like it was going to be open, but the safety's just back there spying, and the ball floats a little bit, and you'll see him easing himself over right there and makes a good defensive play. We're working the sidelines right now, and I believe if we can hold them right here, I think the middle of the field is open.
1st and 10 on the Jackson Christian 41. The Bulldogs have it, and they've got all the strength to the wide side of the field. It's the hand-back sweep to Daniel Thomas, who gets about 5 on the carry, maybe 6. Depends on the spot of the football. And we've given the ball up, and Thomas is limping a little bit. See him sending Jackson Taylor back out to play defense.
Yeah, they're going to get some fresh bodies in there right now because we cannot have them to just poke away at it right here. And points right here is going to make it pretty hard.
Bryant Baranek, the quarterback. Sometimes he has Max Ballard back there. He also has other people. They're mixing up their formation. It becomes a form of a double wing with one running back. Straight ahead to the fullback, takes it off the left guard, gets first down yardage and more. And now they're just knocking us off the football. We've got to bow our back, dig in, whatever, Dave.
Yeah, with the clock running now, and it will be under 9 minutes when they snap this ball. We've kind of got our heads bowed right now because of the interception, but if we can hold them to a field goal attempt, you know, we've got the offense that can strike quick. But we don't need to have to score 2 touchdowns.
4 down territory, but it's 1st and 10 on the Jackson Christian 22 for Columbia Academy, man in motion. They give on a version of the power lead, 2 backs leading up in there.
Yeah, they're going to do this. We're going to get a big dose of this, and there's no question. And I got to give you a score here because our producer is a big Hollow Rock Brewston fan. No, actually, he's a Gibson County fan, and right now it shows at the half Gibson County, who's 5-1, is 7. McKenzie, no score.
2nd and 6, ball on the Jackson Christian 18, 8:22 and counting in the 4th quarter. Back in the wing tee with the man in motion. The wing back changes sides. They go straight ahead, and meeting that into the backfield is Bailey Wolf, the defensive end, and he made a good hit.
He was on him like a June bug. Just grabs a hold. You'll see him right here. He busts through there and just wham, comes in from that right side. Coach, right here, there's no question. This has got to be held for no gain, incomplete. Make them decide what they're going to do.
Okay, they send the wing in the tight end, and they like to run the flag and drag with that, but they send the wing back in motion. It's second man or the crossbuck. It's Daniel Thomas. He looks like he's close to first down yardage, and they'll go for it no matter where it is on 4th down. If it is 4th and the chains look like they're fixing to move.
Yeah, they're blowing it dead. The waving the hands above the head means that they're going to go. They run the little misdirection on us and catch us in a bad spot right there. We make the good hit, but we got one-on-one. He was just able to get it by a half a yard.
And it is 1st and 10. They being Columbia Academy, can get a first down. Biggest defensive series to this point for the Eagles of Jackson Christian. Wide out now. They shift the wing. The power is to the short side of the field, and they go with the halfback lead that's blocking for the fullback, and they get Ballard for a short gain. That looked like Wiley in on the tackle.
It is. That's Elijah Wiley at the nose guard position, and he's going to pop in there, and he finds that A-gap, and he slips right through right here, and he takes on his blocker, keeps it in, gets the big man down low. Once again, like you said, Coach, you can't go nowhere without that belly button, and if you'll pop him in the belly button and slide down, you'll stop him in his tracks.
Big 2nd and 9. Split in to the left, wing right. They're going to fake the handback sweep, give it to the fullback as he tries the right side of the line. Very little gain, and several Eagles were there. We'll find out on the replay who really got him.
Yeah, and I mean, we did another good job. We're getting penetration, but now we've got to watch this misdirection because we come in right there, and that's big number 55 right there. He comes in, makes a good hit. Tim Craig does. Right now, Coach, we don't need to get too aggressive. They've got a long way to go. All we got to do is hold them inside the 10 yards. Don't get caught on a crossbuck.
3rd and 10. Jet sweep. Let's see, can they beat him to the corner? Digging for the goal line. He's got the first down, though, David. That's what's important, and they get 4 cracks at the goal line.
Yeah, we tried, and we've got a cramp. He stretched it out. They're going to stop play right here and mark the ball inside the 1 yard line. They got to treat him for a cramp, but that was what we couldn't have happen. And I mean, they ran it good right now, and he's just he's a little faster than we are, and he stretches out. Good play call. They did what they had to do.
Franklin Walker is the runner and the injured player, but it'll be 1st and goal with 4 cracks from approximately the 1. Dave, very quickly, Lonnie Cobb, Old Country Auto, winner of Reader's Choice Award for the best used auto dealer, oldcountryauto.com, Airways 45 bypass. You've got Simmons Bank are big supporters of high school athletics and academics in West Tennessee. Find a location at simmonsbank.com. Tennessee Tractor, your John Deere dealer for West Tennessee. Visit tennesseetractor.com. And, of course, Mitchell's Body Shop at 96 Riverport Drive. Check them out on their Facebook page, Mitchell Body Shop's Facebook page. You can win UT tickets, Best One Tire. You can check them out at Best One Tire of Jackson. They're in Jackson and Brownsville. Let them help you take care of your next blowout. Okay, 1st and goal from the 1. 5:56 left. Quarterback under center, unbalanced to the left. They try the left side, and they get the push, and usually the push gets them in. Touchdown, quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and if you'll watch this, you'll see big number 71, the tackle on the left side. Now, this is what I don't like. See, he waits for the guy to get in there, and then him and the other guard decide to push him in. And, yes, that is not legal in any type of football. It's called aiding the runner, but it happens so often in that pile. They just don't call it unless it's a one-on-one situation.
And you get the best explanation of the rules. The extra point attempt by Columbia Academy. Snap, the kick is up. It looks good. It is good. It is 35-21, a 14-point lead for the Bulldogs over the Eagles. Let's take a 30-second timeout on WNWS.com.
It's deer season at Tennessee Tractor, and we want to help you get a great deal on a John Deere. The 3025E is the simple and comfortable small tractor that delivers plenty of power, and you can get one with a loader, rotary cutter, and a trailer for just $222 per month and 0% financing for 84 months. That's Tennessee True. Visit TennesseeTractor.com. Offer ends 10/31/19. Subject to approved installment credit with John Deere Financial. For commercial use only, 10% down payment required. Taxes, freight, setup, and delivery could increase monthly payment. Restrictions apply. See your Tennessee.
35-21 with 5:49 to go in the contest. Kenny Sutherland, a 5-star realty, a home buying expert. Call him or go to kennysutherland.com for your next home. Sarah of Jackson, 189 Stone Bridge. Visit sarahjackson.com. Jackson State Community College. Visit JSCC.edu or call 425-2601. And Victory Jackson North at 531 Van Drive or victoryjacksonnorth.com. Just about ready for the kickoff. Brooks and Tinsley back deep. Let's see how they kick it. It heads towards Brooks. Will it make the end zone? No. About the 3. Brooks up with a middle return. Breaks it back outside. He cuts it back into the middle against the grain. I think he let one man deter him, which could have tackled him. A nice return, though, out.
Yeah, it's easy to see up here. We could see the lane that opened up, and if he would have followed it. But down there, there's just a whole different vision right there. If he stays left, he's pretty much got it. But he sees 10, moves it back up. Good return. Got it out past the 35. Coach, we're still in this ball game. We've got plenty of time. We got 2 timeouts left. We just need to get down and get a score with a little more than 3 minutes left. I believe we got a shot.
You're right, and we got to watch them sitting on our screens and out routes. A diamond-shaped receiving core, and now a penalty.
Yeah, we're going to have an illegal substitution because we had Cisco late coming off the field. They had 12 men is what they're going to say in the huddle, so it's going to be an illegal substitution. They're going to move it back 5 yards. He's going to put his hand on his heart, point the other way. That's what we did. We had Cisco going off late as they were going into the formation, which they'll stop it right there and call that 12 men in the huddle.
Tinsley has lined up as a flexed. Now he tightens up tight end, and he'll get coverage from one of their better defensive backs when he does go out. Here's
double pass.
Double pass. Tinsley's covered up, though, and man.
Here it comes. Throw it.
No, he's not. He didn't see.
Yes, there it is.
The one young man that can call a good ball. I do not understand the back judge, Dave.
Well,
I
will tell you from our side, I think he got straight line. It was pulled right here. We'll see on the replay here in a second after they make this call. But I believe that the pull was to our side. He may have been back and not being able to see exactly what it was, but we'll see. But the gentleman over here knows exactly what happened. Now, this is going to be just a 15-yard penalty. Doesn't go to the spot of the foul, but it's going to give us a first down. But I want to see the
Dave,
position.
I
Here's the
respect your
position.
opinion. Unless I see something in this replay, I cannot
I want to see where he is. Now, we may not see where is the back judge. Yeah, see, I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt that he got straight line, because there's no way in the world that he could have seen it and not called that, because it got stretched out, and we got a call from 30 yards down the field, which thank goodness we did. I thought he was going to hang on to that flag a little bit too long.
I've only had 4 technical fouls in my life, David. I'm biting my tongue.
Hey,
I don't see how he could have missed it.
And you earned every one of them, didn't you?
No, one of them was a joke technical from Wayne Jones. He got Sandra Fitzgerald and I at the same time under the old seatbelt rule. We both stood up and called timeout, and Wayne had told us he was going to get both of us one day before he retired, and he did. Only two of them did I deserve. One of them, Dave Gurley, got me. His voice sounded enough like mine that the what was their name down there? Junior Falk, and what was his comrade?
Oh, I know exactly who you're talking about.
They called it on me, and it was Dave Gurley hollered at him.
All right. They've gone it in. They've reset the clock a little bit right here. 5:25. Got the ball past midfield. We got a first down. CA's going to talk about this for a second.
Let's call the 30-second timeout with the score. Columbia Academy 35, the Eagles of Jackson Christian 21. We'll be back on WNWS.com.
When you work the land, you know, out there in some far corner of a field, there's an old steel fence post that has your number. And that's when you should have ours. We're your certified Firestone Farm Tire dealer. And when you need service, give us a call. We're specially trained and equipped to handle all your on-farm, in-field tire repair and replacement needs.
Best One Tire, Jackson or Brownsville, 660-4072 or 772-1504.
And we are back here. Well, I wished we could have had the mics on, but you needed to hear from and tell those good sponsors you heard from us. 1st and 10 on the 47 of Columbia Academy. Jackson Christian needing a quick score because they'll have to play defense and get it back, or either onside kick. Caden Clark with Jackson Taylor in the backfield. The receivers running their routes. Pressure across the middle to Will Cisco. He breaks one tackle. He breaks to the outside. One man can knock him out of bounds, and that young man is a pretty fair defensive back by the name of Landon Prentice.
You know, and I'll tell you what, they've got some really speedy defensive backs because they're catching our speed right now. And this is a great pass. He stands in the pocket, just calm and collect, takes a shot there, but throws a strike to Cisco. Right here, I thought he had him, but Danier kind of pulled up just a little bit. I think he's coming off the field right now. I think he may have stubbed something or
there's
or
a little
got
hitch
straight
in
leg.
his get along
Yes.
right there. Let's just hope he doesn't have turf toe.
Ooh, that's terrible.
That is a hard one. Trips with, looks like, is that Cooper Cantrell, and you've got Cisco and Tinsley. Here's the pass to Tinsley. Tinsley, the big man, will try to run over a couple of people and get some yardage. He gets it down to.
We're going to have a face mask at the end of this one.
6 or 7.
Yeah, it's going to get down at the 6. We're going to have a face mask. It's going to move it down to the 3. It'll be first down.
And David Old Town Spaghetti Store. Try the spaghetti and meatball special, including salad and bread, $5.99 every Monday through Friday for lunch, 11 to 2. And that's Carriage House Drive in Jackson. MasterFit Medical at masterfit.net. And, of course, Dermatology and Skin Cancer Consultants in Humboldt and Jackson. Learn more at DermandSkinCancer.com. And, of course, West Tennessee Bone and Joint, 661-9825. And you can also contact them at WTBJC.com.
They're calling him leading right here with the helmet. Let's see the tackle. I mean, they're saying that the final shot was with the head, and I don't see that, but he's right on it, and we're looking at it from 50 yards. He's got it from 2.
Well, he's probably done a better job than we have.
Yeah, definitely.
4:42 to left in this contest. A big defensive possession for CA, an even bigger offensive possession for the Jackson Christian Eagles.
Now, what they're discussing right now is did he end up in bounds? And he did, and he's going to come over here to the coach, and I have a feeling they're going to start the clock. That's what he's letting them know, that the play ended up in bounds. They're going to reset the time. think they're, you got to blow to the head.
Reset to 5:05.
Yeah, 5:05, and they should start it on the ready for play because of the way that the play ended.
Now, Dave, a blow to the head in high school is not a disqualification, right?
No, it's not. It's just a 15-yard personal foul.
And again, David Wade, one of the best officials we've ever had in the state, giving you the insights. Here's the quick toss.
That's a penalty. Yep, there it comes. But he caught it. Touchdown.
Touchdown, Jackson Christian School.
Coach, this works for us right here because we can elect to take this 15 yards on the kickoff, or we can go for 2 right here, which I don't think we're going to do. We'll take it on the kickoff, but watch this right here. Just a layup. He's got a hold of him. That's the third one-handed catch that man has made today.
That young man has been fantastic.
I don't think we've got much to say about who the player of the game is today.
I don't think so either. Bartell on to attempt the extra point. Tinsley with his 3rd touchdown of the night. Holder, Aaron Smith. You got to have a good snap, a good hold, and then the place kicker put the foot into the football. And you got, looks like all 3 as he drives it through. It's 35-28. The Bulldogs are leading the Eagles, but we'll be back with 5 minutes to go after this 30-second timeout on WNWS.com.
Mamma mia, kids eat free. At Old Town Spaghetti Store, every Monday, kids eat free per 1 adult entree. Free pasta, free drink, free ice cream. Dine in only. And every Monday at Old Town Spaghetti Store, adults can enjoy a 3-course pasta meal for just $8.99. Any pasta, any sauce, salad, or soup, and Spumoni ice cream, all for just $8.99. If you have to miss Monday, don't miss Lasagna Tuesday for $9.99. A delicious way to start your week Monday and Tuesday at Old Town Spaghetti Store, Carriage House Drive, Jackson.
We're back here. Another white knuckler, 35-28. Columbia Academy leads Jackson Christian School. Is it an onside kick? Who do you pick on? Do you make it bounce? Do you hit the pooch kick? All these and other questions will be answered by my good friend David Wade.
Well, my question right now is that they did have a flag. I did not see them wave it off. I'm wondering why we're not being penalized here on the kickoff and why we're not kicking it from the 45 on their side. We got it.
No.
Oh, they slipped
We
in
had
there.
it, and they slipped a man in there.
Well, I've got to figure out what happened here unless they waved the flag off, which I never saw the official put the flag in the air and wave it off. And you did have the interference call, and your options there are if it happens in the end zone and the play is completed, you should be able to either take it on the try or you could take it on the kickoff.
4:56 to go in the fourth quarter. The Bulldogs have it on their own 49. Jackson Christian really needs that stop bad. You go wing right, split in left, in the wing tee, and the handback sweep. And this is to Franklin Walker, and he jetted through there. He went through there like a hot knife through butter and got over 20, closer to 25 yards, and another Bulldog first down.
Yeah, before we could even stand up and see who had the ball, he was in that gap, and he just hit a burst of speed right there. There was no question what was happening. That was a good play call right there.
Okay, Sarah Jackson at 189 Stonebridge. Visit sarahjackson.com. 1st and 10 on the Jackson Christian 28. 3 down linemen, 2 stand-up linebackers. Now the quarterback keeps it this time, breaks a tackle, and he's close to first down yardage and has it as he is tackled in the secondary. There's an Eagle down on the ground.
Yeah, we've got one down, and the white hat is going to blow it dead. He's going to wave it on. And let's see what number we got right there. We can get close enough. It looks like a 7 or 13 or, well, let's see if he'll roll a little bit. Can't get a number.
It's number 1, but we can't see the second number. And again, remind folks about Old Town Spaghetti Store and their spaghetti
13.
and meatball special. That's Bailey Wolf. It's 13. Carriage House Drive in Jackson. Master Fit Medical, a leading distributor of medical, surgical, and dental products to healthcare providers. Call 424-6383. Visit masterfit.net. We're just about ready for play. It'll be 1st and 10 on the Jackson Christian 15. 4:33. Clock arrested right now. And Bailey Wolf coming off the field. He's played hard tonight. And, of course, West Tennessee Bone and Joint keeping you active. And 1st and 10. The clock running now. 4:30. Man in motion to the left of the formation. the crisscross or second man, whatever you want to call it, to Daniel Thomas. He's breaking tackles. He'll be close to a first down. And, Dave, we're trying hard, but we look a step tired right now.
Yeah, I mean, this offense has really stayed on the field. And, I mean, you know, this is not a passing offense and I'm going to tell you that right now, you know, when you're up against a run that they're doing in this misdirection, it's pretty tough. And, you know, clock's working against us right now. We could really use a turnover right here.
CA has not fumbled the ball like they did last week. Two of USA scores came off of fumble recovery scoops and score.
Then we got one coming right here, Coach.
First and goal on the 5. The man in motion to the left. They run the man behind the power backs, and getting in there is Franklin Walker, who had the big run to start all of this, and that's going to get the lead back to 13. The extra point could take it to 14.
And I'll tell you right now, we said it before the game started. This is not your average 0-4 team. They have played pretty much Nashville Christian, USJ, Tipton Rosemark. They've put some time in on some really, really tough teams the first part of their schedule. It's a good ball team on this field.
Yeah, if they don't have the turnovers and stuff in previous games, the extra point is up. It looks good. It is. It's 42-28, 3:36 to go. The Eagles need to score in a hurry, get that football back. We'll be back with the Eagles on WNWS.com after a 30-second timeout.
West Tennessee Bone and Joint Clinic is proud to announce Dr. Jay Smith has joined their winning team. Dr. Smith grew up in Jackson, and after medical school, there was no other place he wanted to come back to than Jackson. Dr. Jay Smith is ecstatic about the opportunity to serve his local community and be close to friends and family. Since school started back and the sports season is in full gear, when you experience an injury, let West Tennessee Bone and Joint Clinic help you recover quickly. Visit their website, WTBJC.com. West Tennessee's most respected orthopedic practice, serving West Tennessee.
Back at Ronnie Fowler Field, where the Eagles trail by 14, needing a couple of big plays. Very quickly, Victory Jackson North at victoryjacksonnorth.com, or go by and see them at 531 Drive Jackson for those great Honda cars. West Tennessee Bone and Joint at 661-9825 or WTBJC.com. And, of course, Kenny Sutherland, a five-star realty home buying expert. You can either call him on the phone or you can get him and get your next home at kennysutherland.com. We're just about ready for the kickoff. Brooks and Tinsley would like to take it, but they're going to kick it short, forcing up man to field it and fumble it at the 30. There's a scramble for the football, and let's hope and pray.
Yeah, we got it.
We got it.
Come up with it.
And now we've got to have a couple of big plays, Dave, because 3:32 is not a long time.
No, it's not. We still have the 2 timeouts, so, I mean, we've got to get it in. I said if we could get it in within 3 minutes, we would still be in this ball game. It's going to be a little harder for us right now because we're going to probably get it with somewhere in the 2 mark. But remember, Coach, clock stops on first downs. We can get out of bounds. The middle of the field is open. We've got to continue to use it.
You're right, David. Very quickly, Tammy and Norman Reed of Hickman Realty, the Reed Nelson team, over 75 years experience, sells more real estate than the other team. 664-1006. Here come the Eagles, 1st and 10 at their own 33. They got 4 receivers to the right of the formation. Across the middle to Cisco. Goes up high, gets it, tries to break a tackle. He'll be knocked down for first down yardage at his own 47. Clock temporarily arrested for the spot.
Yeah, that's a good job by Cisco. Once again, use the middle of the field. That's what we're looking for right now.
Outback Steakhouse, 196 Stonebrook Place, voted best lunch in town. Rockin' Dough Pizza on the Jackson Walk. Don't forget the brunch. The flags fly and the illegal procedure.
Yeah, we're going to have that. Just real quick, that was Jackson Taylor, and he moved right in front of the official over here, and he's been right on it all night long.
Sonic of Jackson. You got a cookie dough jackpot right now. The new Big Scoop Cookie Dough Blast in Sunday at all 6 Sonic locations in Jackson. The Hughes Eye Group, some of the most caring people, doctors, their staff, patients at Hughes Eye Group. You multiple locations. Get hold of them at HughesEye.com. And, of course, Gene Langley, forward at 3500 East End Drive, Humboldt. Again, forward to the right. Empty backfield. Quick toss to Tinsley. Got it at the 47, dragging tacklers to about the 44-yard line. And the unknown soldier to the roster we received from CA did not have 52, and our apologies to he and his family.
That's going to be a first down. You need to kill this clock. Kill the clock.
And Tinsley's got a little hitch in his get along at the 2:46 mark. Here comes Cooper Cantrell into the football game.
If it's a first down, that clock ain't stopped.
It looks like, is it short or are they going to measure it? They should stop the clock. They've let at least 7 seconds run off that clock. Can you ask for a measurement?
Yes,
Dan?
you can.
Well, now they move the change, but 7 seconds at least ran off that clock. 7 valuable seconds. You got to put time. Coach Darby Palmer doing a great job. I want to say hey to his parents listening to this game and watching it. And he's right. He's got to get some time back here.
Yeah, I saw the clock, and it should be set to 2:52.
Okay, I knew at least 7. I didn't start watching it, and I saw time while they're just standing there doing nothing.
Yeah, no, that you cannot let that happen right there. That was way too slow for this part of the ball game. That clock has got to be at 2:52.
Another travesty of justice here.
Well, you got to hustle.
3-man rush. Watch for that outside linebacker on a delayed rush. Here he comes. He didn't get blocked. Caden Clark's fleeing for his life. Throws it up in the air. There's receivers in the area, so no incomplete. Caden Clark took a pretty good hit being off balance, too.
Yeah, he's going to come up right here. I'm still wondering how we lost 15 seconds. But anyway, you know, it's a good job by Caden. The linebacker blitzed on the replay. You'll see where he just is untouched. He makes a good move to get away from him, and then he turns and just gets loose, gets rid of it. Looks like he got a little bit of shot to the face right there, but he gets rid of it, second down.
Well, I'm like you, Dave. I really don't understand how you missed that one. Brooks to the far side. We wanted to set the other receiver. That one is thrown, and again, the young man that we don't have a number for is picked off, and Jackson Taylor with the tackle, and they've got a chance to run out the clock now, and there's jubilation on the sideline. Now, Jackson Christian's got to bow up. First man tackles and holds him. Second and third people have to strip the football now.
Yeah, we've got to have a turnover right here. There's no question. If we've got a chance to do this, and on the replay right there, you'll see just we were a little slow on the throw, and it's nothing that we can do right there because the pressure is coming. They know what we're going to do, so they're just bowing their ears back, and that's a defensive lineman's dream.
Yeah, best one tire, best one of Jackson and Brownsville. Get them at bestoneofjackson.com. Here's the man in motion. We got people trying to fill all the gaps. We hit the man in the backfield, but breaking free is Franklin Walker, and that's a tough young man. That's the wing back. He also plays defense.
Well, they're doing everything they can right now, and we're going to have to start using timeouts, and that's what we're doing. And you know, we're giving up 5 yards right here. That's just part of it right now.
Let's get a 30-second timeout with Jackson Christian School on WNWS.com.
This is Tammy Reed with Hickman Realty Group. What does real estate and football have in common? Both have to have team players. Both are trying to make it to the gold, and in the end, the best team always wins. That's why you need a winning team working for you. With over 75 years combined experience, no other agent or teams come close to the sales of the Reed Nelson team for the past 10 years. Put the team with a winning record to work for you today. Call the Reed Nelson team, Hickman Realty Group, 664-1006. Visit our website at reedteam.com.
And we're back. Only 1:56 to go, an intercepted pass. That was Caden Clark's third interception of the night. 14-point lead. We've got to have the football, and right now the Columbia Academy coaches, they just hold it up. Now they go to an empty backfield, but they'll run the jet sweep out of this. And cutting it up, this is one of the fine runners, but a great job and a nice tackle by Jake Wilson.
Yeah, and they're going to run wide like that, and because it uses up more time. Jackson Christian has just used their last time out right here, so they're going to have a third down and about 3, and this has got to be big to stop.
Yeah, it's a big stop here. Go through some of our sponsors. King Jewelers, fine jewelry, friendly staff there at 16B Conrad Drive. King Jewelers, Jackson.com. McDonald's. Locations in Jackson, Bells, Brownsville. They love high school football, bring you the replay. Simmons Bank, they support high school athletics and academics in West Tennessee. Find a location at simmonsbank.com. Tennessee Tractor, your John Deere dealer. Visit TennesseeTractor.com. Lonnie Cobb, Old Country Auto, winner of the best used car dealer OldCountryAuto.com, and Airways Boulevard at the 45 bypass. Mitchell's Body Shop, lifetime warranty on every car repair, rental cars on site, 96 Riverport Drive, Jackson. Register for the UT tickets on mitchellsbodyshop.com. And then Best One Tire. Invite the Best One Tire of Jackson and Brownsville to do your next blowout. Best One of Jackson. It is a big 3rd and 2. Ball on the JC
Number
42.
9's getting this football.
Now they change, and they were hoping to draw them off. They fake the crisscross or the second man and give straight ahead for a first down, and Max Bullard is a tough young man at fullback.
Yeah, that's going to do it right there. They're going to go into victory formation. They got 1:40, and they can run 40 seconds off on each play. It'll start right here. They will go into victory formation, and barring a absolute miracle, this is going to be a tough one that we're going to have to
tough one to swallow.
Yeah.
We had some opportunities. Outback Steakhouse again, 194 Stonebrook Place, Rock and Dough Pizza, downtown Jackson, rockandoughpizza.com. Victory formation. Have you ever had anybody try to get away with tipping the football when the center tries to snap it?
Yeah, and it's actually illegal. You can't reach over there and do that, even as he starts to move it backwards.
And he goes back. Clock will run with 1:11. And let's see if they have any more timeouts. Of course, Sonic of Jackson, 6 locations. They've got the Cookie Dough Blast and Sundays. Hughes Eye Group, multiple locations here in West Tennessee. You've never seen a doctor and staff is caring as their patients. Hughes Eye Group. And HughesEye.com. Gene Langley Ford, small family dealership. Low overhead, we save, you save. 3500 East End Drive. What great service they get. Victory formation again on 2nd and 11 with 41 seconds and counting. 4th quarter. Columbia Academy leading. They got 8 seconds on the clock before they step up and
you don't
snap
have to
it.
Snap it again. Just snap it now.
And that should
That's
do
gonna
it.
Do it.
Because there's only 28.4 seconds. And again, Tammy and Norman Reed of Hickman Realty Company, the Reed Nelson team, 664-1006. And Kenny Sutherland, a 5-star realty. Get your next home at KennySutherland.com. We're going to take a 3-minute timeout. When we come back, we'll talk about this contest. But a 3-minute timeout where the Eagles have lost 42-28 here at Ronnie Fowler Field.
I can save you mega bucks if you come in right now. Now! What that really means is I jacked the price way up so I can discount it to make you think you got a deal.
Let's skip all that. Hey, my name is Sarah Beth Langley, and if you actually want to save some money, come visit my family at Gene Langley Ford in Humboldt. We are a small dealership with low overhead. We save, so you save. At Gene Langley Ford, we care about our customers. We don't want to push or trick you. We just want to earn your business, and we don't mind proving it with our low prices and excellent service. So yeah, you can be fooled into thinking you got a deal at that big, mega, huge sale, or you can skip the scam and come to Gene Langley Ford. Let my family show you Southern hospitality at its best. Kick back, have a cup of coffee, and enjoy checking out our lot. We'll give you top dollar for your trade and put you in the vehicle that you want to be in for truly the lowest price around. You really should try Gene Langley Ford before you buy. The dealership service built.
We all love high school football, right, Coach?
Yes, we do, Dan, and we love Outback Steakhouse in Jackson.
The #1 ranked Outback Steakhouse in the entire state and voted best steak in Jackson.
My Outback favorite is steak and unlimited shrimp. Get any steak on the menu and add unlimited shrimp for only $9.99, and I can eat as much as an entire football team.
Outback Steakhouse in Jackson has added some great new items. My new favorite is Bloomin' Fried Chicken. It's Outback's twist on fried chicken. A boneless chicken breast, hand-battered in Bloomin' onion seasoning, fried until golden brown, and drizzled with Outback's spicy signature Bloomin' sauce.
Without Outback in Jackson, we couldn't broadcast and telecast all of these high school games.
Thanks, Coach. This is Ian Ensilaco at Outback in Jackson. Jackson and West Tennessee has been great to us, and supporting high school athletics and academics is our way to give back to the people that give us so much. Good luck to all of our young men and women in this new school year and football season.
Outback Steakhouse in Jackson, 194 Stonebrook Place. Open weekdays at 4 and weekends at 11. Hi, this is Dan Reeves. Please listen up. More people are being diagnosed with skin cancer each year than the sum of all other types of cancer. I was one. More than 10 years ago, nurse practitioner Boer diagnosed me with precancerous spots. She kept a close watch on my skin, prescribed topical skin cream that repaired my skin, but I waited too late to avoid skin cancer. Fortunately, regular visits to dermatology and skin cancer consultants led to early discovery. Dr. Carranza was able to remove the skin cancer from above my right eye with Mohs micrographic surgery. I bet you didn't know that. How could you? There is no visible scar. Dermatology and Skin Cancer Consultants is the premier destination in West Tennessee for treatment of all skin conditions and disorders. They specialize in comprehensive medical, surgical, and cosmetic care of adult and pediatric skin and nails. Dermatology and Skin Cancer Consultants in Humboldt and Jackson. Don't wait till it's too late. I almost did. Schedule an appointment by visiting dermandskincancer.com or call 784-4300. That's 784-4300.
Back, the final score, Columbia Academy 42, Jackson Christian 28. We'll talk about we were able to move the ball but couldn't put but one score in the second half. And, of course, you get behind one of those ball control offenses, and we got a little tired. But very quickly, let's run down the sponsors of this fine broadcast. Please tell them you heard about them on WNWS.com. Then we will hope to hear from Greg Armour before we leave with some final stats. Kenny Sutherland of 5-Star Realty, Tammy and Norman Reed of Hickman Realty, Outback Steakhouse, Rockin' Dough Pizza, Sonic of Jackson, the Hughes Eye Group, Gene Langley Ford, King Jewelers, McDonald's, Simmons Bank, Tennessee Tractor, Lonnie Cobb, Old Country Auto, Mitchell's Body Shop, Best One Tire, Sarah of Jackson, Jackson State Community College, Victory Jackson North, West Tennessee Bone and Joint Dermatology and Skin Cancer Consultants, Master Fit Medical, and Old Town Spaghetti Store, along with Marco's Pizza. David, your thoughts on a tough loss, because we did move that football.
Well, you know, at the end of the day, we talked about this. This wasn't your average 0-4 team that has come in here. But the bottom line to it is that they're a good team. We knew what to expect, and we went toe-to-toe with them. Their control ball offense just wore us down. And this is a tough one to swallow, because we had, like I said earlier, we had the ability to lose one more and stay in the playoff hunt. Well, we just did it, and at this point, with 3 games left, we're off next week. We got a bye, which is good. We'll heal. We got to go to Nashville Christian. We get Trinity Christian here, and then we got to go to Davidson Academy. Going to win all 3 of those ball games. So it's a pretty tough road. We still got something to play for. I know that this is disheartening. I don't think we took them lightly. I think we knew what it was. They're just a lot better team than a lot of their score would mean. And we're going to talk to Greg right now. And Greg, we're going to get the second half stats. But the defenses did come to life in the second half. We talked about that. We slowed the offenses down a little bit, but we just couldn't keep them off the field. But tell us what we did in the second half after that explosion in the first. What happened in the second?
Well, in the second half, we just didn't complete the passes, had the interceptions. Game total for Clark, attempted 37 passes, completed 24 for 436 yards, 4 touchdowns, and 3 picks that were big. 11 rushes for -8 yards. So, had no ground game, but, 436 yards passing.
Well, and when you would say that you would have over 400 yards in passing and 3 touchdowns, you're supposed to win those ball games. But, we're fixing to find out what they did on their side of the ball, which is pretty tough.
Leading receivers for us, got to mention that, was Peyton Tinsley had 15 catches for 228 yards. Will Cisco had 4 catches for 130, and Danier had 2 catches for 64.
I think Tinsley had about 5 catches that he only used one hand. That was unreal.
Right. He had some great one-hand catches. All right, for Columbia Academy, they attempted 13 passes, completed 10 for 113 yards. They rushed the ball 53 times for 251 yards.
53 times. Well, that's ball control. That's beating your linemen down. That's beating your linebackers. That's a lot of tackles for those kids to make. And in a school the size of Jackson Christian as well, same thing as Columbia Academy. You got a lot of them going both ways. So,
right.
When you get into that type of situation, it will wear you down, and we showed it.
will.
So I tell you what, we take a heartbreaking loss on homecoming, but Greg Armour with stats is always the best. He's right on it, and we know exactly what's going on. Greg, we really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Hey, did such a good job. I'm going to give you next week off. How about
Alrighty,
that?
Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much. I tell you what, what we're going to do is take a 1 minute break real quick, and I tell you what,
we'll keep it here. We've got Greg. We thank all our sponsors. David, tough loss. We take a week off. We've got to go to Nashville Christian, who beat USJ by 1 point. It's a game of inches here. We overthrow a ball. We drop a ball. They started playing us totally for the pass, and our running game is good sometimes, but we got in such a hole we couldn't use our running game that we have. And some of the teams are going to sit on our screens and stuff. And I saw a good little play off of it where you fake the quick screen and then dump it over their head. And I'm sure, knowing Darby Palmer, he's got a ton of wrinkles in his playbook for when people start sitting on things. But, actually a few fundamentals and things like that, and 15 catches for 4 touchdowns,